That's us right now on Mevo. We're good.
Okay.
We're past 2. Publish.
I was just saying the dining room. I have no idea what's on that dining room table that they can see.
Neither do I. But I think you guys are live. We're trying to figure this out. Yeah, we're live. We're just midday Q&As. They're always a good time. All right.
Yeah, they're busy.
We're here.
We're here. We made it.
I just got to settle in on a couple things. Let's see. Liz, say hi to people.
Hi, people.
Oh, there.
I don't know who's here because, well,
you can see it up there.
They are here, yeah.
Got to turn this
we're moving again.
Seeing too much of the dining room. That's the wrong way. Too much of the dining room is being
guys.
shown.
Everybody's like, you're alive.
There.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of people filing in. As always, because of social distancing, please keep 6 feet separation between you and the person in front of you. Keep your hands to yourself.
I mean,
wear a mask if you want.
If you can't, just don't cough on people.
Yeah, please don't cough on people. Cover your cough.
Hello, Paula.
Here's your cough catcher right here in your elbow.
Kathy.
Yeah, so I see a lot of familiar names. Amy, not Amy, and Paula Biggs and Kathy.
Did I just hear a horn?
A horn?
Oh, might have.
Are we getting a delivery?
No, I don't know. I thought I just heard something, but what I definitely want to hear is put UK in the comments if UK's in the house, because for them it's what, 7 o'clock at night.
Subtract.
Add
future. 5 hours. They live in the future.
They live in the future. So yeah, it's 7 o'clock at night.
Everybody's saying hi.
It's like prime time for
Hi
them.
everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're having tea today instead of...
Actually, I'm having coffee again.
Okay, well. We're drinking out of our coffee
mugs.
Yeah,
here, there's my other side.
Because it's early for us. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's like, what are we going to do after Q&A? Or do we just
I might take
run Q&A all the way to bedtime?
No, well, I mean...
UK, there they are. 1, 2, 3.
Peeps.
Another one, 4, yep.
Yeah.
UK is in
Demi,
the house.
And I missed Karen.
I saw one that started with an R. It went by so fast.
Oh, it did?
Yep, let's see. Right there. No, it was
yeah,
okay,
Karen Reynolds.
It was Reynolds, yep.
Yep.
That's the last name. Yep. And here's Stacy from the UK. Yep.
Carrie M is here.
Yep.
From UK.
Yep.
Mr. and Mrs. Waif are here.
Whoa, we're going to ask
from the UK.
That question next.
Yep, he's a newly convert, actually.
Oh, he is.
Mm-hmm.
So wait a second. She came first, and then her husband probably thought she was crazy, because we all know that happens, ladies.
Maybe for a little
while. I've heard stories like, you really going to watch Goats again? You're still watching Goats? Are you really taking that tablet to the bathroom? Like, I've heard all the stories,
I've heard them all.
And now you're converting the dudes. So we're up to like 18, maybe. Possibly.
I don't even know how many we're up
20.
To anymore. Bristol, Connecticut's in the house.
Oh, I used to live in Bristol.
Yeah, look at
Just
that.
so you know.
Small world.
Where
Joyce
was that?
G.
Joyce G. Used to live technically Forestville. But we won't get into that.
Yeah, that's like the little town.
That's like the little town in a town.
Yeah.
Right.
Connecticut does a lot of that.
That got no credit, you know. Yep, Bristol Friendlies. That's where I met my best man, Kevin. You guys know Kevin. Well, if you've been around here a lot. If you haven't, my name's Aaron. This is Liz.
Oh, hi, guys.
You know, we got to do that more.
I guess we should.
Now that I'm a full-time YouTuber, we have to...
Introduce yourself all the time?
Are these
the rules now?
I have to learn, because just to put it out there, this Q&A is not going to be a, oh, poor me kind of Q&A and a poor us Q&A. It's not going to be that at all. Because to be honest,
Salem, Connecticut in the house too.
Oh wow,
Meg S.
We've got room on that couch, Meg. I'm just kidding.
Nope,
please don't do that.
Social distancing.
Gates on the way. We ordered it.
I watch in the bathtub.
But interesting. Don't. I hope. Yeah. Never mind.
Don't drop
the phone
the tablet or anything. Don't drop it.
Yeah. But
also make sure your webcam is off.
Off. That's where I was going. I'm glad. These are not two-way. Then again, this could be interesting. No,
I don't know.
My point was, we don't want to make this a poor me. Yes, I got laid off. So did 700 other million people. I don't know the true number.
It's a lot.
But it's ridiculous.
It's a lot.
It's an interesting time.
It's almost like I think you have maybe 1 degree, 2 degrees of separation between
you and somebody.
And somebody that has been affected, economically. So job-wise.
Right.
Small business had to close or whatever.
Yeah. So, to clarify a couple things for all of you that have been with us for so long, the budget that was built up for the gate project is going to the gate project.
Yeah, nothing's going on.
We don't want anybody to, like, things are slowing down, things are going to be longer, but we did order the gate. We are working with the electrician. So all of that stuff is still happening, and it is not going to touch, the typical Simon budget, right? So we just wanted to make because I wanted people to know, like our kids, for example, when we sat them down and talked about it, they were, Jake was like, literally, well, can't you use the money from my painting? Because if you remember the painting, the picture went like crazy and all that. And we were like, no, that's for the gate. And they didn't understand. They were like, well, wait a second. If we might not have money for this or that, we're still going to build a gate. And we had to explain that's a commitment we made to the people that donated money.
You don't go back on that.
You can't go back on a commitment. So we just wanted to protect all of you guys, let you know that is happening. We're actually excited about it because now that we have so much, oh my gosh, I feel like I've gotten busier since the day I found out. And
I have.
Oh yeah, you definitely have. And maybe not busier, but
I'm worried that we might be buffering. So I'm watching chat to see if we're having a buffering issue or if it's just our computer. I'll be fine if it's just our computer, but I'm worried that you guys, the number of people who are watching is going up, so I have a feeling that we're fine. Could just be me. And yeah, they're asking for a little higher on.
Yep, I just turned audio.
Volume. Yeah, I don't talk as loud as Aaron. Aaron projects a little more.
That's because I'm good on stage. Back when I was in high school.
In certain area, yeah, right. In certain areas, I do project more. But I guess while we're just sitting having a conversation, I don't want to yell.
She projects more at the fire pit with her friends. That's when she projects more.
That's when, I guess, the neighbors watching a movie isn't so bad anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so we're not buffering.
Okay,
we're
no
just buffering on our end. Thanks, guys. We don't want to be sitting here talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
That's not such a bad thing.
We've done that before.
Anyway, I did want to, before we start taking questions from you guys, we'll get there eventually. I know Simon Says Saturday went out yesterday. We had a really busy day helping our friends who help us. You guys know them. Angie and Javier had a couple trees they needed to get taken down for their new duck house and their new goat barn area that they're...
Where Gia's going. Remember?
Where Gia's not going anywhere. Don't listen to him. He's full of fake news.
My brain is mush.
Yes. It's okay.
I'll drink my coffee in the middle of the afternoon.
They needed some help taking some stuff down. It was all outside work. And then after that, we went over to Rob and Jenna's to help them with their garden. Again, all outdoor work with the tractor. They help us out so much that
we all got sunburned.
We did all get a bit of sun.
Yep.
And then they all came over here to help us move some hay, and we took a look at how many bales we lost and how many bales we could keep from our hay barn incident. It was hard to look through all that hay and see how much we lost.
Yeah.
While at the same time, I feel like we were able to keep a lot of it.
Yeah, I think we lost less than 100 bales.
Of the 320.
Of the 320.
Yeah.
And more than 50. More than 50, less than 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a decent amount.
There was a decent amount that we lost, but it wasn't a catastrophic loss. Like, guys,
oh my gosh,
we need to order hay Monday morning.
Right.
So we're good for a little while. Not the 6 months of hay that we bought.
No.
But maybe
hopefully
another month or so.
No,
before.
I
don't know how fast we'll go through it.
Yeah.
We're also going into summer, hopefully.
Right.
We get some grass to grow.
Yeah.
And but anyway, my ultimate point of this message, right?
Yeah.
Was you did an early Simon Says Saturday.
Yeah, super early.
And we posted it super early. Then
we
got to work.
We got so much. Even everybody else involved. And guys, I saw a couple super chats. All of you guys are amazing. I'm going to try not to cry through all this.
Don't cry. It's okay.
Talk.
Okay. So what I wanted to get to is we got really busy yesterday with helping our friends, and then a little bit, like a couple hours, several hours into our day, I logged in to just kind of see what was going on. The moderators were blowing up my phone, wanted to make sure there wasn't any fires to put out there. And it was them saying, hey, don't know if you see what's going on in chat, but like your village is lifting you up and supporting you and sending their love and looking for ways to help. And we just share our lives with you guys, and we want to give back. We want to give our goats back to people because we want to share not just our knowledge, but really how much enjoyment we get from them. Because
and it wasn't just the goats, but continue.
Well,
continue.
At first it was giving back the knowledge of what we
right.
had with the goats and whatnot. Anyway, my very long blabbering story goes from we never, ever, ever expect what you guys end up doing in the category of emotional support, some financial support.
This eye is leaking. I'm sorry.
It's just the overwhelming amount of love you guys send us. And that's in chat and these private messages that you send.
It's right now. It's Sunday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's 400 people sitting
apparently, we should do Q&As at 2 o'clock on Sundays.
Right.
Because it's a good time.
Right. I mean, it's not just the financial support.
No.
It's the fact, I was talking to somebody, I think it was my dad, or somebody that doesn't really understand. My dad and my mom, I don't think they've ever watched a Q&A or the live stuff. They're not into all that.
Yeah.
But when I told them, like, oh, don't worry, Liz and I are going to be busy. Like, we got a lot going on, and they're obviously concerned. So am I, but
scary.
It's
Getting
one of those
laid off
like
from a steady paying job is scary.
Right.
Wondering what are we going to do about health insurance for 6 people? Wondering how
we're
is
just
this,
not going to get hurt. I already thought of that.
That's a good plan.
That was it.
That's a fantastic plan.
Let them play video games all the time. They can't get hurt. And just like, I don't know. Keep them off their dirt bikes.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have to figure out a better plan than that.
Yeah.
But we will. We'll figure it out. It's just a lot to think of. It is overwhelming if you think about the large picture. You gotta go one day at a time.
Right. And guys, I've been in for those. I mean, I get it now. When you think about the current situation, not just ours, the world situation.
Right.
You got all these people laid off.
Right.
When the economy comes back, companies all over the place are going to be hiring. That's great. They're going to be hiring like crazy. We're going to get back to the economy almost just as fast as we got here.
Well,
some things won't come back as fast.
I think some things will be slow to recover.
Some will. But my point is now the competition's high.
Yeah.
So when that company goes to rehire, they have so many people to choose from.
They're only going to pick the best of the best.
Exactly.
Right.
I've been in technology for a very long time. What I'm saying is, and I've been watching, I actually did a tweet on Twitter this morning. For those of you not on Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter.
Liz isn't even on Twitter. And I almost want to read it out loud because I literally laying in bed, I couldn't sleep again, got up at about 5. I think we went to bed at like 1. I don't know. But I went through the time, the almost almanac, the time.
You're replaying things?
I was at Verizon for 12 years, but hated the last 2 or 3. It just got too political, too stressful, too corporate. So I left. I got drafted. I didn't leave. Somebody asked me to come work for them. It was a great move. It was more money. It was freedom. It was work from home. That's when the official work from home started. That's also when the true let's put more effort into Swanky Sauce started. Let's put more, there was this shift then because I wasn't out of the house every day. I
don't remember the shift from stay-at-home mom to full-time YouTube. Well, I think the full-time switch from stay-at-home mom and to like more online business
Yeah.
really happened the day you hit go live
Yeah.
in the barn 24/7.
Oops, sorry guys.
Oh yeah, I'm not muted either.
I'm gonna mute that. But there was also a shift when we redid the website. We got off one platform to another. That was.
I feel like we went from amateur to big leagues.
We did. Well,
like,
we did.
And I don't even think we're really big.
No,
league
we're
yet.
not. But we went from a platform that couldn't handle things we were trying to do to another one that was a technical thing. But I went through it in my head, and I'm like, okay. So, and it's all on Twitter, and I tagged like all the people that kind of like, if you look back, oh my gosh, I went from here, and while I was in Vegas, I met that guy who knew the guys, the team that did April and the Giraffe, right? All that. A big YouTuber guy. I met him for a cheeseburger in Vegas from a tweet. We talked for 20 minutes. Amazing guy named Daryl. I met him, and then like I met Gary V, and then I, took that advice from Daryl, and that's when we went live with the camera. And I kind of went through it all on Twitter, and I went and I was like, oh my gosh, it's only been 3 years from the day I left Verizon.
Yeah.
I only left Verizon 3 years ago, and it went from
a lot has happened
Verizon,
in just the full year that we've been doing live.
Right.
Cam.
Right. It went from Verizon to Accelerated to Accelerated got bought by Digi, and Digi was like corporate mess again. No disrespect to any Digi people watching, it's not your fault, but it got a corporate, had that corporate.
That goes back to you don't want to grow too fast.
Right. Yeah.
That's an example of a company I feel, my opinion, from what I saw, was they tried to grow faster than their
keep going.
Their business could.
Okay,
that
so
they didn't have the structure, the foundation.
Because of the way they were. So anybody that follows corporate America, there's two ways to grow. One is organically. The other way is acquisition. You either have a lot of money in the bank and you buy up all your competitors and become the biggest, or you actually grow organically and become the biggest. No disrespect to Digi again. They're an amazing company. They've been around 20-something years. Real super nerdy technology company. Yeah. Do a Google search and look. They've acquired like 40 companies in the last... Don't quote me on 40, but
many.
They've acquired many companies in the last couple of years.
They really care.
Yeah, I know they don't care, but my point was it wasn't the structure I wanted to be in. And then I left and went to S2S, was their smallest company I've ever worked for, which was a risk on our part.
Yeah.
But it was a risk.
It was a great transition.
It was a risk because, and I've said this on live before, it's not the dollar amount that makes you happy, it's the quality of life. The last 6 months were the best quality of life from the work I did for Digi was fun. The work I did for S2S was fun.
Yeah.
But then when COVID hit, I knew immediately, oh shit, I'm the newest employee on the books out of 13. Everybody else has been there 5+ years.
Yeah.
And I'm doing something they've never had anybody do before. So there's this. So we had it in the back of our head, Liz and I. She's been super busy on the whole lip balm thing, and some other things we've always wanted to do as a farm. So that's what I mean by like the day it happened, I've gotten busier.
Yeah.
Like just.
Yeah. It's a good busy, and I feel like it's a good distraction to be so busy.
And that's what I was
And to really
going,
just
right.
pour yourself into a business we've always wanted to be our bread and butter.
Right.
And now it has to be our bread
right.
and butter.
Yeah, exactly.
With that said, I really want to go back.
Go ahead.
I want to thank Ellen Jacobson and Rod White.
I think I could click on them.
Yeah.
Ellen
Jacobson, Rod White, Angie Bacon, and Kathy Gamby for your super
and
chats,
everybody
and
watching.
Everybody else who's just sending hearts and love and support. And I don't want anybody ever to feel bad that they can't donate, because you guys being here and watching and commenting and being an active member, even a lurker, villager, you all count. Chris West and Lynn Lopez, everybody who's done a super chat today. And if I missed anybody, I am truly sorry. That's as far back as my computer goes. And I mean, we're all going to be okay, and we are going to be better in the long run, because we get to focus on this now.
Yeah.
We get to focus on our passion.
It becomes that, and again, for those that don't know us or me or that well or whatever, I don't listen to music. I listen to podcasts, a lot of entrepreneurs and stuff like that. One of the most popular questions that come up is when do I quit my day job and go do my passion full time? And the answer is now.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, I'm not ready. I don't make enough money."
Are you ever ready? That's like, when should I have a baby?
Exactly.
Are you ever really ready for that?
And the whole point of the question being answered that bluntly and that like now is if you're asking the question, in your mind like,
I want to do this, but I don't.
It goes back to the happiness first. Find a job that's so brainless and so not stressful or whatever to make a little cash, so you can focus on your side hustle or whatever. Right. I think, or I hope, or maybe it's just I'm trying to be oblivious because some people I talk, not oblivious, but I am
ignorant bliss.
Ignorant bliss, right? People I talk to, especially on the family side, are like, your mental state is obviously in a good place, but we haven't gone through a month of paying bills with no income. So it's like, okay, for now, we'll be fine for X amount of days, X amount of months.
We also haven't had a single business day yet where we can go and like get some ducks in a row.
Right, correct. That's true.
What does unemployment benefits look like?
Right,
are
exactly.
we even eligible? How are we going to get health care? Like these are the nitty gritties before we figure out, how to pay our mortgage, because that's not due yet.
Exactly.
It's So we figure it.
We figure it out, and it's exciting but scary. It's just so weird. It's a weird feeling.
I want to be able to look back, and some of the scariest moments in your life can be some of the biggest turning points and moments of good instead of scary.
So the CEO, when they gave me the news that I was getting laid off, same voice I have right now. I told them, guys, I knew this was coming. Yeah. Like, I get it. I'm not upset. I'm not going to scream and yell at you.
You can't be upset because it's not personal. This is just a sucky situation.
And even there are two people on the call, the CEO and the COO, and you can tell in the voice of not that it makes a difference, but the COO was female and the CEO is a male. And you can tell in the COO's voice, she was like, I can't believe you're taking it this well. Like, I'm so glad you have a business to fall back on. I hope it works. Yeah. If there's anything we can do, the two of them. Right. And they own two companies. This is one. And then they own another one that if there's anything we can do to help your businesses, please don't hesitate to reach out, which I told them I will. And he said, Aaron, you're not going to be unemployed for long. You have this work ethic. And that's when I told him, I said, Mike,
I'm not going for
I don't plan to work for anybody else anywhere. This is the kick in the pants that says YouTube, Lotion, this, that, all the different assets.
Everything that we've kind of been building with.
Right.
There's so many ideas that have been percolating for the last 3-4 months. We're like, we'll get there. Yeah, we'll do that. That's a great idea. We're going to do. And it's like, well, we haven't gotten there. Yep. Oh, you almost knocked that down. Right. And now it's coming. Yeah. Lip balm got a kick in the pants. We filed for our manufacturer license. We have to be licensed to make lip balm. We're kind of doing it at the same time where the labels are off at the printer. The formula, the recipe has been nailed down. We even sent out some testers for other friends and family to test and get their opinion.
Some of you watching might have got one.
It's either on the way or on the way. It's either there or it's on the way. But we're also working with the state to make sure that our license knows that we're making lip balm and that we're okay to make lip balm. Right. So we can't actually sell it until we have the okay from the state. From them. But we're trying to do both at the same time so that We don't have to wait
We have
for
a
the
fly.
state and then
The
yes,
fly
the fly
joined
is
us
here.
for Q&A.
That's nice.
That's great.
Okay.
Well, the last thing I wanted to say, because you said it, sometimes the worst part of your life can become the catalyst that when you look back 10 years from now, or 5
I
years.
look back a year ago and think about what we went through with Jake.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then where we are now.
Oh,
and I was
God.
like, we had to go through hell
To get to
emotionally to get to a place where we are today, and a lot of work. A
Right.
lot of work.
Jake, oh my God, here it comes.
I can't talk you through this one.
No, I'm going to go back to the other story because I'm not going to make it. The CEO on the call, I'm going back to that one because I won't cry through that one. He said Bloomberg, which I've heard that name, Bloomberg, the Bloomberg report or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know who Bloomberg is. Maybe somebody, we're so behind, but somebody can drop it in
Sorry,
chat.
we're 25 minutes
Oh,
into Q&A and haven't taken a single cue.
That's
just
why we're
a-
changing the name eventually.
No, we're not.
We don't know. But
that's a different announcement. We have a lot of announcements.
But
so much has changed.
But Bloomberg's like the third richest person in the world or something like that. Created that brand after getting laid off from Lehman Brothers or somebody like that in the middle of the recession or whatever. So there's stories about people that used to have great jobs, great careers, great income, great whatever. Boom. Now what do I do?
Yeah.
And they created something even bigger than what they had. So that's the plan.
It's a lot of
That's the plan.
drive and passion and character goes into those kinds of success stories. That doesn't just happen. You get laid off and then boom, greatest thing ever happens.
No.
You have to work for that. We've put a lot into building what we have. We have to put a lot more into it.
Right.
To get it to where we need it to be.
Okay, do we want to answer questions?
Yes, I do.
All right, let's go.
But I do want to do a quick PSA about Patreon. That is a big platform that we're putting a lot of effort into right now. We did actually change up nearly all of the tiers. If you are a Patreon, just signed up for a Patreon, please go back and review what the benefits and the tiers are today, because they did just change this morning. If you don't agree with them, please drop out. Right. I don't want you to feel like you signed up and you have to stay signed up. If you signed up specifically for a specific benefit, I did try to make the benefits better than what they were.
But you guys, for those of you that have been around, we've been having trouble with the blog.
The blog is no longer.
That's gone.
But I do feel like something is even better in its place. So check out the benefits. Check out your specific membership. If you'd like to change that, you are free to do so at any time.
Either way.
Yeah. For those of you guys that just signed up yesterday, it is a huge help, because Patreon is that monthly income that's secure. It's coming in. Hey, that's where we're gonna get that from. You just know it's there. It's not like lotion sales, lip balm sales, swanky sales that go up and down from week to day to month, whatever.
Right.
Patreon is that monthly. That's the platform. That was what the platform was built on.
And for those of you that are new or have been here, I'm just going to say it again. The way this works, and I've listened to a lot and have learned a lot from a lot of the content creator professionals, that do your thing, document, don't create. So document what's going on in your business. And that's kind of what this all turned into. We were documenting the goats and creating a Rolodex of how to trim a hoof, how to milk a goat, how to do this. A lot of how-to videos in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it became, wait a second, let's just go live. That's a 24-hour-a-day documentation of what's going on. And then the chat exploded, and you guys, the community, got big. And then it was like,
we created a community.
Right, because we could have just let the chat go crazy and let everybody beat each other up and just leave it alone and not really get involved.
Yeah, it wouldn't have
That's
been
not what we wanted.
It wouldn't have been what it is now.
Correct.
With a community of people who every day, day in and day out, take care of each other.
Right. But then when you read books, like I don't read, I can't read, but we won't get into that. But when you audiobook, time is the most valuable asset we all have. You can't make more of it.
Right.
And whether you're whatever nationality, religion, country you live in, whatever demographic, it doesn't matter. An hour is an hour. right? So it's not like, oh, that's pretty. Well, pretty subjective. Oh, that was a good video. Good is subjective. Oh, that was a long video. Well, what's long to you? I'll watch YouTube videos that are an hour long.
Right.
Some people won't watch stuff over 10 minutes.
Right.
So that's subjective. But what they say is you can't scale time, right? We're only two people, right? So give away as much content as you can for free to build an audience.
Yeah.
And then create access to you on more of a personal, intimate level, and that you have to pay for.
Right.
Like that's the way some of the biggest businesses in the world are built. You know, ESPN, right? Disney was built that way in the beginning. Like they put out content for free, lots of it, and then those super fans go to Disney World.
Order Disney Plus.
Or order Disney Plus.
Or stuff like that. Other things that aren't free.
ESPN, the same thing. The super fans, the ones that want more or can get more, but yet you put out so much that even the ones that can't pay for it still feel like, I can't believe I get this much for free. Yeah. That's the point. Like, I can't believe I can watch their goats 24/7. I can sit in all their Q&As. I can get involved in this and this and this, and I don't have to pay a dime, right? But to go, so that's where the business model comes from for those of you that are business-centric at all. That's kind of how it works. So we're going to try to get to some of these questions now that we're a half an hour behind, and she's got some important alerts coming in.
Well, I just found out it's Louise's birthday today.
Louise, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Louise. Oh, and Chris Gravely's.
Chris Gravely's happy birthday.
So we have some OG birthdays.
I failed on the text message birthday alert system. It never worked. It worked 1 month.
Really?
February. Well, yeah, because it's a manual process. I have to remember.
You have all the time to do it.
Oh,
Put a reminder in your phone.
She's used that line a couple times.
I said the greenhouse should be done by next week.
Oh, yeah.
Look, you got all this time now.
All right. Thanks.
No,
it's still COVID. You can't go. I need glass.
We have all the supply. Oh.
I need glass. I need 41 pieces of glass
Lowe's
this big.
is still open.
They don't cut glass.
They don't?
Not the way we need. No, there's another glass store. The greenhouse will be done soon. Again, soon is subjective.
Okay.
Let's get to some questions.
32 minutes into live Q&A, and let's get a question in.
Let's speed round some of these questions.
All right.
Okay, we're going to start with Susan Jacobson.
Back at
2:06, 6 minutes. I hope you're still here, Susan. Do you have anybody interested in the rest of your goats?
I mean...
Rest of the babies. We're doing okay. Let's say that.
Yeah, so I get interest.
Oh, here, we'll tell you one
interest.
interest.
I was really hopeful I had somebody interested in Frio, but I don't, so that fell through.
You guys have to remember, we screen our interest. We had somebody leave a voicemail.
Oh my god!
On our
that got deleted before I was even allowed to listen to it.
Literally said, "Please call me. I'm interested in live goat." Delete.
That's a red flag.
That's
guys.
a red flag.
Huge
You're
red flag.
You're not getting a call back. Sorry. Yeah. And oh, by the way, we don't listen to half the voicemails on that answering machine, anyways.
No.
They can go a week before we listen to them. So if you're calling and leaving a message like every other day, we don't call that number back.
Kathy in Ohio, did you find out that Buckeye candy is Ohio official candy?
No,
yes.
But we did eat all them yesterday.
Oh, okay. Oh, God.
All of them.
All of them?
Oh, yeah, they're gone. The whole... So, okay, I'm just going to put it out there. Judge if you like. I don't care. We got a lot of shit done yesterday with our friends. And no, we weren't 6 feet apart from them at all time. But it's pretty much our extended family. And we needed to get stuff done. And we have a little chat going back and forth with those 3, 4. It's basically 4 families.
3 families.
3 families and Kevin.
No, it's 3 families and us. Like
it's us, Rob and them.
Yeah.
Angie and them.
Yeah.
And Kevin.
So 3 families.
We're a family. Rob's a family.
It's us and 3 families.
Us and 3. Got it. So when somebody says on 3 we're going to jump 1, 2, 3, do we actually jump on 3 or do we go 1, 2, 3 and then jump?
That was up for debate yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually.
So my point is, we weren't 6 feet apart, but because we're so close and we all know each other so well and we all know we're quarantining, like not going anywhere really, and
we're all being smart. like Rob is the only one that goes out for them, and
Yep.
and Angie and them are just picking up groceries at Walmart curbside. They're not
Curbside,
even going
right.
in, and then you're the only one that goes
Right.
out to do groceries, and we all wear masks. Now we don't wear masks around each other.
Right.
Essentially, we all have the same germs
Oh yeah, so we're all
because we're not
right.
doing anything.
It's
anyway.
not like my point was.
I
it was
also want to make a
exactly
little
what
PSA
was needed.
that just because it's not stuck at home,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
You're not supposed to stop your life. At the same time, you're supposed to make smart decisions.
Right.
I don't feel like our decisions yesterday were not smart.
No, there are decisions. That's my point. No, what I was trying to say there was that it was emotionally, especially going through what we're going through at the job.
It's absolutely necessary.
It was absolutely necessary, and not only just for us, but for the others. Like,
too.
it would have taken Javier 2 weeks to cut that tree down.
Yeah.
Technically, he would have never done it because he even said it.
He
I'm
didn't
not.
know how to drop it
He's
right.
like, I'm not cutting that tree down. It's huge. That was professional level. Drop a tree so it doesn't hit a pool. It doesn't hit this. It doesn't hit that.
Right.
So, it was. One of those, you get a lot of done when you get everybody together and you use everybody's professional, like, expertise.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, that's what it was. It was.
So I just saw a little
Go
comment from Meg SS. My
Yeah.
Facebook memories just reminded me of your open barn from last
Oh
year.
my gosh.
Love having you guys in town.
Ugh.
That was crazy last year.
Yes,
I'm glad you
Meg.
still love having us in town
I-
after that hashtag chaos.
And unfortunately, we're not allowed to do that anymore.
Can't do that anymore.
Yeah, we got yelled at for a large gathering. It was
We
a large
didn't-
gathering without a permit. But no,
What?
we didn't get.
No, we didn't.
Well, we didn't get yelled at.
Okay, we
but
just didn't make very
we
many
didn't make
friends
very
with our
many
neighbors.
friends,
And we did vow not to do that again.
And we put like a big red flag, like, "Ooh, watch out for them," because that was huge. Right.
Well,
we had more people at our house than live in town.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So we're not doing it that. We have other ideas working
We
with the
have
town.
the Goat Snuggles, which also is canceled this year.
Yeah, official
That email's
announcement
going out on Monday.
tomorrow.
There's a couple different options, some of which I'm happy you guys have already reached out and we're already taking advantage of. You know, I don't necessarily want people to just donate their ticket price and not get anything back, right? But also, like, that's an option if you choose to do that. But I would rather, like, give you guys a gift card to our website and you guys actually just purchase something. If you've always wanted to try Lotion, you always had, you know, swanky sauce, like, ooh, wonder what that was like. Get a gift card and we'll send you some.
So
Not get a gift card, but I will send you a gift card for whatever ticket price.
So that's
you
what
already
we're
purchased.
working on. We're
Or
trying to
I'll
figure
give
that
you
out.
a refund. If you got laid off and you need your money back, I'll send you your money back.
yeah, there's going to be. I missed it because I was reading something. So
It was the whole.
to her point, donate if you really want to. Some people have already offered full refund up to until the end of May, like up
May
to May
31st.
30th. Request a full refund, you get it, or change your ticket to a $25 gift card, so you actually make $5 technically.
Well, it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought it was for the price of your ticket.
Now we were gonna go 25 because
Whatever.
it gives them an extra $5.
Right.
Plus, it keeps them as a customer, right? It's business, guys. Sorry,
Yeah.
not a charity. So that's kind of the idea behind that. Like, oh, you know what? I can't go, but maybe I will buy that lotion. I'll take the 25. You know.
Yeah.
So that was it. I'm gonna
the
go.
email will go out.
Yeah, it's
tomorrow,
coming.
hopefully.
Conference call with the web developer at 1:30, so it's going out way after
Oh, so then not tomorrow. Never
that. No,
mind.
tomorrow afternoon we should get it out.
Okay, hopefully.
I just saw Lid M said about an hour ago. Sorry, half an hour ago. I'm gonna paraphrase because we gotta get through these faster.
Yeah.
Aaron, maybe you can go back to your old employer. I would never go back to my old employer. I get what she's saying. Like, it's a possibility. I wouldn't go back to Digi. That goes back to,
Yeah.
again, they're cool people. They build really neat stuff. It's not the place for me. I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
I'd rather sell everything you are looking at in this house, not Stella or Liz, but the couch, the piano.
Although apparently
like,
that's up for negotiation.
I told the kids the other day, watch out because eBay's going to be my best friend. I am literally taking pictures of everything around the house and like, I'd rather sell stuff. We're literally thinking of selling my car. I don't need it to go down to one car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd rather do that. I'd rather flip burgers at McDonald's. And no disrespect to
that's not
McDonald's.
that's not a jab to anybody
it's
who-
5 miles down the road, and it goes back to I can do that job while thinking about what are we doing for Lotion and this. Digi is such an intense job. You can't
That's a full-time.
That's a full-time. So I wouldn't go there. But the company that laid me off may hire me back as more of a consultant in the future to build videos for them. I won't be an employee. I won't have health insurance. I won't have all that. But they'll hire me kind of like as a production company because we have a studio. Oh, and by the way, I did negotiate with them when I left that they're letting me keep all the camera equipment they bought for me to do my job. So we get to keep that, which is nice. On the way out, my exit.
That goes back to when we said, hey, you got laid off, but we're not going to diss the company.
No, they did amazing.
They've only ever done good by us.
Right. And they were like, look, if you send it back, we're just going to put it on eBay, or it's going to sit in a closet and collect dust. So why don't you keep it and blah, blah, blah. And maybe 6 months from now, we'll hire you to make videos, but more of a 1099. Like, make us a video, get paid X amount. Make us another one, get paid. So that's kind of what I hope to do if anything happens. So that was it. Go to the next
Carrie
one.
Beckman asked, will you put a camera in House of Pie? So part of the fundraiser that we did, this is over a month ago now, when we were doing the gate and the electrical and all that, it was the electrical part of this whole project was to get electricity and internet and Wi-Fi over to House of Pie so that we can buy the equipment and get you guys streaming live in House of Pie.
So that goes back to what I was saying earlier is I have the contract for the electrician on my desk. There was a couple little things we needed to change in the contract. That should get signed Monday or Tuesday, meaning the electrician can kind of start, but we have to clear up some things with the town because they need permission and all that. And all that. I do have to order internet cable to run a cable underground all the way to House of Pie, but Amazon doesn't consider that essential, so that might take a month to get here. So there's things going on, but yes, the camera's coming to House of Pie soon, and things are starting to move soon.
Soon is subjective. We don't know, but we're working on it all. It's all moving forward. So
Carol B.
Carol B asked, Liz, sorry I didn't hear the answer to this last week. Will you have Gardenia scented lotion? At this time, I don't have a plan for Gardenia scented. If I find something and it fits into, one of the seasonal scent collections, maybe. It really all comes down to just...
I don't even know what that smells like.
It's another floral scent.
I gotta move. My back left side is hurting. But
yeah.
Yesterday was a tough day.
Yeah, it was a physical day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to adding it, but it's got to be the right time. It's got to be, the right scent.
Right.
And it has to fit into kind of the overall plan.
Yeah.
So, it's not going to be a no, but it's not going to be a yes.
So either. I saw Jessica R's question, any more secret projects coming soon? So that's funny, Jessica. I come up with ideas every day. Every day.
A lot of them I have to say no to.
Oh, yeah.
But then there's a few that stick.
If you're not coming up with ideas, like, all the time, but there's a quote out there that I've heard from one of the professional business people, is ideas are shit. Execution, you didn't hear that.
Well, I thought you guys don't...
Yeah, we usually don't, but times have changed.
Especially at 2 o'clock.
Execution is the name of the game. So the point is ideas, idea. Can you execute on that idea? Right. And that's where sometimes,
Your hair is still epically epic.
Yeah, it's Sunday and he didn't shower.
I keep on combing it.
Okay,
keep on combing it over.
But Jessica, yes, we have a lot of ideas. And if you want them to not be secret, stick around because that's where they come out.
I think one of the most exciting, you guys already know about lip balms coming out and what's going into that before it's coming out. What?
But we make it in our kitchen.
Right, but we still need licensing.
Kitchen is R&D. Mommy's allowed to R&D anything she wants in the kitchen.
I'm not selling any of that.
She can't sell that. Once we start making it in the lotion room downstairs, it becomes official. And we gotta wait. Okay, Alfalfa.
Tyler actually
I used to watch
helped
that
with
show.
the very first.
The very first.
Actually, every batch of lip balm I've ever made, you've helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's my helper.
So yeah, that was that.
But yeah, like I was saying, lip balm is one of those things like you guys already know about. I don't know, secret projects. Where do we begin? I don't know if I want to go into like the secret behind the scenes projects because some of
No,
them,
'cause some of them are-
may never
Right.
make it to.
I mean,
actual-
I mentioned it once. Some of the secret stuff we talk about, like, and not secret, but it's just an idea going on about possibly launching an extreme version of swanky sauce. Some people in here might be
That's
like,
been in
"Yeah,
the
I
works.
love that. That's super hot. I like
Yeah.
super hot." Yeah, but it's been in the works for like a year and a half
longer.
and longer, and it just never got there because
It's
it's
on
like,
a list of 1 to 10. It's number 11.
right, you got to pick and choose, pick and choose. The point is, write them down. Every time you have an idea, whether you think it's stupid or not, write it down and don't delete the stupid ones.
What did I?
Just
I
put a little
literally-
like, because eventually it'll come back around and be like, yeah, you know what? I thought that was a dumb idea 6
turns
months
out
ago,
it's
but
not.
it turns out it's really not. Don't delete the dumb ones, guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I actually
Move them to a different category, like a not now category.
Right. There's certain names of lotions or lip balms that just pop into my head at like 2 a.m,
Yeah.
and I just have to grab my phone and write a memo note. I need to write that one down.
I'll put it out there now. Here's a secret project. I haven't even told you about this yet. Sort of. I have. And you'll be... Let's see what your response.
Okay.
I told them that I'll probably launch the Aaron Simon YouTube channel.
Right.
It's already there. It's got like 12 videos. Some of you found Hazel's coming home video, whatever.
And Quinn and Livy.
Right, Quinn and Livy.
Quinn feeding a bottle to Liv.
Quinn-
like more home videos.
They were home videos, right?
Yeah.
And I may go in there. If you haven't watched them now, I actually went in there the other day and deleted a
gentle.
video. Like,
Gentle.
I was like, this video does not need to go out. Delete. I got rid of it. I turned it private. I'm like, there's just some like, yeah, that doesn't need to be there. But my point is, I've literally written down the 25 recipes already in my phone that I may put on that channel.
Please.
Don't let her say it again, please. She's told you to stop like 4 times. Yes, I will discipline in front of 400 people. That's just how life works. You don't get away with that.
And
He's out.
gone.
He's like, if I'm gonna get in trouble, I'm out
I'm sure
of
they
here.
asked some questions.
You could come
too.
back if they.
You
ask
might
them-
need to come back because by the time we get down there,
Yeah.
they might have some questions for you.
She asked him to stop like 4 times, and he didn't.
I know.
She was gonna bite him. But yeah,
Well,
I might
just
do
don't
that.
wanna
So
poke the bear.
my point was, I wrote down 25 recipes. Part of me is like on the air, and I'm a food guy. I love food. I like to cook. I did the whatever. I might make those. And YouTube loves recipes, just like music videos. Music videos on YouTube, and I'm not singing and saving it as a music video. Oh, you don't want that.
That's no.
But YouTube loves recipes because people search it. It's very searchable, and it's very like they can watch it once now, and 6 months later go watch it again. So, and I like it. So that's a secret project that might happen. Okay, she said maybe. How long have I been thinking about that for, though?
Your own channel or
My
doing recipes?
recipes, my own channel. That
Your
kind
own
of stuff.
channel you've been thinking about for probably a month or so.
Yeah.
Maybe longer.
So
Okay.
Bryant asked how long you laid off for. Well, for
Indefinitely.
indefinitely. Is
Ever
there-
and
they didn't-
ever
they
and
didn't-
ever.
they
There's
didn't
no
s-
end date.
Yeah, they didn't say you're coming back in 2 months, or whatever. Oh, KT and was that? Yeah, KT came in via Tina about a half an hour ago. Still,
She wants to know what your perfect day would look like.
yesterday.
Yesterday was a good day.
Good day. Lots of work being done. Physical work. I like that stuff. Fun stuff. Helping other people do things that you're pretty good at. Like,
That you
drop
can
that
help.
tree. We can do that.
Right.
Might not be me, but I called in Kevin and Rob. I was like, Javier, we can do it. Let's just call in
Yeah.
Kevin and Rob. We can get this done. And then we'll take all those people and reposition them in another place to do this project. And then this project. Because it's just...
It was our group helping.
The group.
Everybody got help.
Everybody did. Yeah.
I think back to
Yeah.
some of my most favorite days, and they do all include a very big come together moment.
Yeah.
Whether that be, some of our open barn events where everybody came together for this one cause to help out. And then at the end, we all get to let loose around
Oh, yeah.
the fire pit and
Barn raising,
have
open
a great
barn.
time.
all
Like
of it.
we all work hard and then we all play hard after.
Mm-hmm.
That is like
That is the perfect day.
That's the perfect day
Yeah.
where we all come together.
I don't sit on the beach with my feet up. That is not the perfect day to me.
Don't get me wrong. I do remember one day where we went to the beach with the family. Not all the family, because not all of them were born yet.
Mm-hmm.
And that day of like you playing with the kids, and I had my feet in the sand and the water and the sunshine, like that was a great day. But I do enjoy the come together days better.
So, real quick, is Gia definitely staying?
Yes.
Where is Hazel?
On the couch. Not this couch, that couch.
Love you guys. Oh, that's not a question.
The cat's having a hairball. I can hear
Cat's
him.
having a hairball in the kitchen.
Jeez.
Lots
of love. We're
We're
scrolling
scrolling past all the love. Greenhouse could be done. I'm getting on it. I gotta call the glass company and see if they're open.
The biggest.
The glass is the hardest part.
It's also the most expensive part. Of the whole project, because that whole greenhouse was made out of mostly repurposed
100-year-old old barn windows that
from
are
your dad's.
9-pane windows, and they have no panes in them. Some of them.
There's
I'm
like
missing 40 panes of glass.
Right. You can't have a greenhouse without glass.
Right. So I got to get those 40 panes of glass and then...
I think there's a misconception. We're not looking for Aaron to get another job.
Yeah.
Like, we're turning the farm into... We're going full-time farmers, people.
Yeah.
Okay? This is going... Now, and we've always said, like, what if it doesn't work out? Well, then we'll cross that bridge when the time comes.
And that goes back to my 12 years of technology. I know people that will hire me. Maybe not right now, but it's a couple years. I'm a couple months away, whatever.
But that gives us some time to, like, we really want to put all of our eggs into this basket now. You know, it's time for us to prioritize our passion. And I could use some help.
Yeah. So Claudia Lopez asked Aaron and Liz, can you apply for the checks that they are giving for farmers?
I'm unaware of any checks that they're giving farmers, and we probably don't.
We probably don't qualify because I did see something.
We're not those kind of farmers.
But I did see something in the stimulus government stuff that's of course they're supporting agriculture because they don't want you to go out of business because they need that food in the food supply. We don't qualify.
Food for the food supply.
Swanky sauce doesn't qualify.
We didn't. We tried
too small
to sign up for the small business loans that were like really small, whatever interest rates and whatnot.
Right.
Those guys ran out of money before they got to anybody.
Yeah.
Like, and it was a weird system, guys. I don't. It was weird.
Okay, what's this one say?
The video about Ivy sneezing and the whole herd of goats got startled and ran out of the barn. I actually have not seen that video. I saw it posted on Simon Says Farms Live. I wanted to watch it, but yesterday was one of those days. Yeah, all the shout out to the families who lost.
Where's Hazel? Yep.
You scrolled.
Oh, I did. Oh.
Shout out to all the families who lost family and friends in Nova Scotia, Canada. There was a horrible incident up there last weekend.
Oh, not good.
Yeah.
Where's Hazel? Where's Hazel?
Everybody wants to know where Hazel is. Hazel, they don't care about us. They want to know about...
Leave her alone. We don't want her in here right now. She'll knock something over.
She will.
The New Yearbook. I'm just trying to find the next question.
We're trying to just scroll through.
A happy birthday went through.
How many dudes are we
How
up
many
to
dudes
now?
are we up to now? That's a good question.
I don't know. I'm not even sure of the answer.
We'll if we can get closer to live, maybe we'll put that question and have everybody do the M or F, male or female, and that's how we'll be like, what?
1, 2,
that person's
3.
a male. We always thought. I remember when we did
Mind blown.
Yeah, mind blown. Cow person.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. I haven't seen cow person in a while. Goats. Oh, was it highlighted?
I don't know. We skipped.
It jumped. I was scrolling and it jumped.
I don't know if it highlighted. We were back quite a while.
Yeah,
What's up, bud?
Yeah, we were right in here somewhere.
The happy birthdays. It was right after the happy birthdays. Nope, keep going up. I think that was... No. Okay. So,
all right.
Well, we lost.
All right, said, do your goats kiss or something? Like, I missed it.
When excited or something like that.
Got it.
Not really.
So, Kathy...
I don't really lick like a dog would lick you.
So, Kathy B... always highly recommend if you put in a question, kind of timestamp it in your head. Like, all right, I put that question in. We are looking at questions from 227 right now, and
we also might have lost a question.
And we lost a bunch. That's my point. If you think you asked your question way before 227,
and we didn't get to it,
pop it in again. We'll try to get to it. We always try to get to every question.
Try to.
How often do you clean out the old hay in the barn? About 3 times a year, maybe 4. 3 to 4 times a year.
Depends on how much they waste.
Yeah. And it all depends. Sometimes we'll get a run of hay and they don't waste much of it at all. They eat it all. They eat outside and the floor doesn't build up. But then sometimes a year they waste a ton of it and the floor builds up really fast.
Right.
Jan O. That's not a question, but did you see what she put? And that happens a lot. But back when we were talking about Patreon, I don't sign up for Patreon for benefits.
Oh.
In other words,
I see.
They sign up to support, not because they want. But we feel
as somebody who's receiving that money, I have to. I have to do something. Like again, we're not a charity. This is and that's not a diss to charities because they do great work. They need help. You know, they run their charity, their business off of donations. We aren't that.
No.
So we are a business. We are now relying on our business to
support
put a
our
roof
family.
over our head and food on our table and clothes on, our backs. So, but when we have a business, like we have things that we either make and sell or create and sell.
Right.
So that's what we do. And Patreon is gonna be a pretty big bread and butter maker for us.
Well, it's a part of that.
That's where I understand some people's sentiments of Patreon isn't. I didn't sign up for the benefits.
Right.
I did sign up to help. At the same time, we created Patreon so that we can give even more exclusive content to the people who do want and can support us in other different ways.
We have
Is there a call-in over here?
We have a question from the internal audience. Yes, Tyler. I don't even know if they could see you over there.
They definitely can.
No, they can't. You're right there.
Oh, there you are. Okay, what's your question?
What's your question?
Wasn't our house a daycare?
Our house was a daycare
used to be a
at one
daycare,
time.
but not like run by us.
No.
By the previous owners.
Why did you ask that question?
Because
Okay, you're confusing.
Yeah. When did the daycare get built?
Oh my goodness, this house is from the early 80s. I'm kind of curious where these questions are coming from because there's like 80 people in front of you in line for questions.
Yeah, you just hopped in line.
Okay, yeah, they can.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll the first owners who built this property, I guess the wife ran a daycare out of what is now Graham's
house
cottage that
she calls it the cottage
that she stays in when she visits Connecticut.
Right. They're looking for my karaoke nights. That's not happening.
You scare away all the new people.
Great.
Oh, that's exciting times.
Perfect.
You're plugged in too. How did that happen?
Ever since this layoff, I'm just going to apologize to everybody. My fuse has gotten this short.
It's short.
Everything is driving me crazy. My phone's been plugged in the whole time we've been sitting here, and it just died because it wasn't plugged in. If you know what I mean. Yeah. It was plugged in, but not.
I think a lot of people can sympathize with the shorter fuses because it's not just a layoff thing.
Oh, it's
a day 44.
Yeah.
Stay home, stay safe thing.
Yeah, 4 kids home. I don't know if you could hear it. Tyler, we need you to close that basement door.
We gotta close the basement door.
Because we are live. We're trying to keep this, somewhat professional. This is now a business.
Now. As if anything's gonna change.
No,
nothing's changing.
Other than it's only 3 o'clock. If this goes till 5, I'm totally opening a beer on this live.
It's 5 o'clock.
It's somewhere. Yeah, exactly. All right, see you later, Tyler. Bye-bye. Yep.
Barbara Hopskiss.
Barbara Hopskiss. Aaron, pick a
question.
Are you watching TubeBuddy?
And have you thought about making hand sanitizer?
No, I am not making hand sanitizer.
We already have somebody who makes hand sanitizer.
I'm good there. We've got our supply of hand sanitizer. We're good. But TubeBuddy is a YouTube kind of plug-in style thing. And that's one thing I do not want to do is jump on the bandwagon of coronavirus and start making videos that say the document this day, this time of our lives in history and going daily is not taking advantage of corona.
No.
It's helping people that need something to look forward to every day. And it's to help our kids when they're 50 and they have children and their children are like, I read something about coronavirus. Oh, you should see what my parents did. You ready? We're going to watch like 89 episodes. And they're going to watch it. And we're going to
do 89
I'm going
days of this?
I'm going 365. I already said that.
I know you are.
But my point was, it's a legacy, it's a memory.
You got to close the door when you come upstairs.
These kids.
Close the door.
This is why we go
you
at
open
7:30.
a door, you close the door.
What do you think? You live in a barn?
Seriously.
And now you got to come say hi when you come back. Yeah. My point was, TubeBuddy did jump on that for a little bit, like,
I don't do anything.
Put the word corona and coronavirus in your title, and like it'll. But YouTube actually started shutting that down because they considered it a sensitive topic,
right?
Which meant they won't promote your video if you put the words in. So there's
not happening.
Yeah, but no, we're good. What's this one? No lurkers. Okay, lurkers are the best. Well, I mean, you're all the best. You know. Question on Patreon. If you sign up today, it could change.
It's going to charge you today.
Yep.
And then it's going to charge you on May 1st.
It's going to charge you on the 1st of every month.
Yeah. So if you sign up in the middle of a month.
Don't sign up today.
If you want, if you're going to sign up, there's a couple benefits that you don't get until you get charged for your second month.
Oh, that's true.
So
You're right.
if you sign up today, you're just expediting that because you'll get charged today, and then you get charged May 1st, and then you get your
right. Because we have had people. Some people always try to manipulate a system.
It happens.
Oh, if I sign up for this thing that only costs $20 a month, but I'm going to get a $20 gift card to their website. Woo!
I'll just sign up today and then cancel after.
Yeah. So we had to eliminate those.
You gotta say, those kind of benefits have to happen the second month. Just so that we protect ourselves because there are people who don't have the best interests
in mind, right?
You know.
And then we keep track too. So if you sign up and then 3 months later you cancel, and then 2 months later you re-sign up, well, you already got the $20 gift. So we keep track of all that. But yeah. If you're just sign up in 2 days,
or if you have to, we've had some where they have to go down a couple of tiers.
Oh yeah, totally.
For a couple months and then go back.
Yeah, totally.
But I can't go and give you the same benefits if it's like that one-time thing.
Yeah, some of them have one-time benefits, like here you get this or whatever.
Yeah, which I don't know. You have to go and check the new benefits. I've structured it differently so that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Jessica R. asked, any more live auctions coming soon?
Is so funny. I didn't tell her, but I hope so. Go ahead, your answer.
Oh, my answer was, as much fun as that was, I hope not.
Oh, no, it was so much fun.
Why are we going to do an auction?
Because I need to sell stuff to pay our mortgage. I'm just saying. So, again, I don't want this to be a charity, but it was a suggestion on another podcast I listened to the other day, was like ways to get through this corona time if you lost your job or need more money is sell stuff you own. Put it on eBay, put it on Facebook Marketplace. What's the difference?
Another sandwich?
Hey.
Oh my God.
Hey.
You know there's bread doesn't grow on trees, right?
Right. By the way, this is what happens when you have a team. Oh, he didn't even bring his sandwich. By the way, a nice shirt too, by the way. He's probably like, where am I? I'm just looking at a bunch of letters.
Whoa, hello. Climb on in.
But, so...
Oh, I really wish you had showered today.
That was funny.
You had to say that.
Yeah, it's a teenage thing. Yep. And Tyler didn't either. It's Sunday. I'm still in my jammy pants.
Tyler doesn't ever.
Oh, yes, he does.
Like twice, like once every 2 weeks.
No.
Trust me.
And don't
mind your business.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we were trying to say was, what they were saying was, if you need to make money, sell stuff. Hey, maybe buy something for $5 at a tax sale, clean it up and put it on eBay, sell it for 10, whatever, right? Like buy, sell, trade, whatever. And one of the thing was, if you have a personality and an audience, buy 20 things and sell them live in an auction style. I'm like, we could do that. And then I'm like running around the house trying to find stuff to sell. But I mean, it could be crap you guys don't want. So my point is, I'd love to do it. It'd be super fun and exciting. But how am I going to ship you an old rabbit cage that we don't need? Like, that's the kind of stuff it could be.
We have big stuff.
My point is, I'd love to do it. I just don't know what to sell. Because that was hilarious and fun.
Yep. Ellen Jacobson asked, how long does it take to get a t-shirt? I ordered one a week ago, but haven't heard anything since. T-shirts can take about 10 business days to get to you, especially during this time where
they're running on half
they're
staff.
running on smaller employees. I think they've even said it can take up to 2 weeks now to get some orders.
And Ellen,
but if those are going through, they are going through. We did have, if it's something that's out of stock, it might not go through.
Send us your order number.
Send us our order number. I will look into it, but 1 week is not unheard of at this time.
Yeah, no. And for anybody waiting on a lotion, I'm going to put it out there now.
Gosh.
The post office lost 16 packages of ours.
Yeah.
16 packages. It was about 40-something bottles of lotion. Whole bunch of Swankies. They lost them.
Some hot Swanky sauce that we can't replace right now because we're out of stock.
Yep, no idea where they are. They're all gone. So I repackaged everything up, reprinted shipping labels.
And a lot of you we've reached out to. You've reached out to us.
Some
we've
of
been
you,
in contact. Some of you guys are just super patient.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all going out tomorrow.
The replacement packages are going out tomorrow.
Right. So it's same tracking number if you know who you are and you've had this tracking number for like 2 weeks. It's the same tracking number. We were able to reprint labels so we didn't have to pay double shipping, and we're running them again.
And I just pray.
I pray they don't lose them this time.
I'm going to watch her scan them.
I'm going to ask her to scan them right in front of me.
Right in front of us.
Because
that's what happened. You dropped. This was the first time, one of the first times.
During this corona.
That you just drove them to the store.
Because their website was down and I couldn't, there was a bunch of technology problems. I had to drive it to the store, mask and gloves and all this corona stuff, into the post office, dropped them off. They say they never got them.
Oh, and then when we said, well, you have security tapes, what happened to them? The guy goes,
we don't have
what security tapes? I was like, you are a federal building?
And you have
you
no
don't
security?
have security footage
of
the front desk?
So I'm fighting it with the post office, but that's not for you guys. I have a big, case open with them. But I was like, I got to take care of my customers. We'll figure it out. It's on the way. Sorry. T-shirt. Sorry. We're on it.
Well, we'll look into it. I'm just, as long as it's in stock, it's coming. It's on the way.
Bunny question. Do they get cuddles? Jake, do you cuddle with the bunnies?
Sometimes.
Jake cuddles with the bunnies. Which one's your favorite?
Brick.
Brick is his favorite. Yep. And when we do open barns, people go over and snuggle with bunnies. Yeah. It happens. Yep.
Claudia asked, the hay you brought you inside yesterday, was that the hay from the hay barn? Yes. So all the hay has been moved out of that destroyed hay barn. A lot of it went into House of Pie. A lot of it went into the red barn that we use as like our backup boy area. Some of it went into stall 6, which is now the hay wall that the girls are eating from, the all-you-can-eat buffets, as we call it. Yep. And then some of it lined the. I mean, it's a little bit everywhere.
It's everywhere. We put some in a little shed we have over by the boys.
Right, call it the red barn.
Yeah. So as of right now, because of what's going on, we're not building another hay barn at this time.
Can't afford to.
Afford it.
Hay barn.
We can squeeze hay all over the place. That's what we're gonna do. It's not ideal, but that's what we're doing. We actually had some guys showed up today. I put it on Facebook for free. The old frame of the hay barn.
Frame of the hay
Him and his son showed up, social distancing. Never touched anybody, no handshaking anymore. And him and his son took the whole thing apart. They're gonna bring it home and order a new canvas, and he's gonna park his landscape trailer in it. Yeah, that was his plan. So yeah, that's out of there. So the site is clean. Well, will be clean soon for a hay building, but it's just not happening now. Granny Barb did say something, which is a very nice suggestion, but it's very hard because a lot of it's not available, is to put Amazon on our Amazon wish list, put alfalfa pellets and the goat grain that we use, but it's not available.
They don't even have
It's
it.
not even there. We tracked.
Back when we made the, we made the wish list because you guys kept asking, like, what can we do? What can we send you? Really, the chopped alfalfa is the only thing that we can find food-wise.
Which we don't need. Please don't send.
No, we don't need any.
No, they don't really eat that
nothing's
right now.
on my wish list right now because we're set. We're good.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we're good. And if a time comes where we need something, we'll put something on there. But just know we only put things that we know we absolutely need. I'm not gonna just
Yeah.
put stuff on there for willy-nilly.
Right. And
purposes.
Kathy just asked. Kathy in Ohio, you ate all the ate at Buckeye.
I didn't
Hang
eat
on.
all the Buckeyes.
Yeah. We brought
But
them
they
down
are
to
gone.
the team that helped us with every project we did yesterday.
We
They're
shared.
gone. Yep. Jake's out of here. Jake, if questions come up though, because we're delayed.
We are behind.
Yeah.
They probably ask questions, but if you want, we'll call you back up when we get there.
Okay. Do you see Liz, go for that question while I read the next one.
I have saved Carol Holbert. I have saved this question for a week. Do you see a dominant one in the baby goats?
Yes. I think so.
Which one?
The little girl one.
Jules
is very
Jules is very aggressive with her lovin's.
Yeah.
But between each other, yeah, I mean, Moose kids are definitely like top of the food chain when it comes to the group of babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all working it out. I think so.
I don't know if that one's a question. Right here.
Oh, Liz, I just, Mary Lou Russ, I wanted to let you know that I eat my Klondike bars like you eat your little cakes. There's a certain way of eating Klondike bars, too.
Oh, where you
Wait,
eat the
that goes-
bottom off?
That goes
Before
back
you
to,
eat-
so, okay, well, if I had a Klondike bar, I eat the sides,
Oh.
then I eat the bottom, then I eat the top.
Then you have melting ice cream in your hand with no crust on it. No, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Same way you eat a Reese's peanut butter cup. Yeah.
I eat it around, then the bottom, then the top, yeah. And then you get peanut butter in the middle.
So, what's that name?
Harley Jane.
Harley Jane, funny question here. Do you have an outside run where they can go out in the yard and run around?
Nope,
No, we
turns
do not.
out bunnies dig and they get out of things.
Right. They
So-
dig. We had that once.
Yeah.
And they dug under it and almost ran away. So,
They
no.
did run away, but he came back.
No, we do have like 3 customers right now looking at some bunnies,
So full disclosure,
yeah.
we haven't bred rabbits in over a year, don't plan on it, and we really want to focus on goats.
Right. So
So we've already drastically cut back our chicken flock, so that it's just eggs for us. We used to have eggs for
Right.
a farm stand in town that we would supply. We would sell our eggs.
I've got an incubator for sale if anybody wants one.
It was a great business.
You
We
want to
used
start an egg
hatch
business?
thousands of chicks every year.
Like commercial incubator. I'm not joking.
Yeah,
This thing can
it-
pump out like 200 little baby chicks
week.
every week. Yes, Jacob. Can you have a coffee?
Coffee at 3.
Ooh, go. You just made it.
Quick. But yeah, there's certain things, and I'll go back to.
By the way, it's decaf.
what I tell the.
Um,
You can't do a lot of things. Or okay, my motto: you shouldn't do a lot of things okay
yeah.
or good.
Yeah, no
You should
disrespect
do
to
one-
Swiss Army, but
you
that was
should
never a
do
good
one
knife.
thing great.
Did you
And
get
we
that?
can't. Yes, and we just couldn't give the attention that the chicken business needed while trying
I
to grow.
could now. I'm just kidding. That wasn't a
We're
joke.
not
But
going
my
to.
point is, that's not
Same
what I
thing.
want to do.
Same thing with the rabbits.
Yeah.
I love rabbits. I
So if
still
you're
love-
local and you want a bunny, call us. Yeah.
I just don't. I want to do what I'm passionate about, and the goats
Exactly.
is always where the passion has been, and we need to just focus on the goats.
Right.
So,
So-
I don't want the rabbits taking away from the goats. I don't
Right.
want the chickens, and I don't want to.
Hell, now it's a financial thing too.
I don't want to
That's more
rely on Jake and you to do the rabbits.
No, neither do I.
Because I do want to do the rabbits, but I know if I do the rabbits, it takes away from doing the goats.
Yep.
The way that I want the goats done.
Yep.
So these are the hard decisions, and to your point, that's a lot of food that we feed the rabbits. and now they're not doing anything to help bring money in.
Right.
So we will keep a few of them that are sentimental, like Brick, and
So yeah, we'll definitely keep some. Will definitely not be for sale.
and
Others
Dixie,
are.
and there's some that are definitely.
And then some of that equipment will start being sold, and that equipment's worth money. So, I mean, some of it's custom-built cages that we had built for breeding purposes, which means the doors are bigger. Like, this is, for other people looking to make bunnies their passion, I mean, we've got some great stuff.
Yeah.
Can't really sell that in an auction. I mean, you could. It'd be fun to roll in items, like really set up the
And
whole...
You can't ship stuff like that.
But you can't ship it, so... But it'd still be fun. Chris West has a great idea, and this, Chris, is where I'm literally going to spend all my time throughout the next... I still work for the company till May, 15th, but I will start looking into commercial accounts for more for Swanky Sauce, more commercial, or our first ever commercial account for Lotion, and things like that. So she asked the question, can you get Lotion into small stores? We do have a challenge with that, though, because our items are not barcoded. Swanky Sauce has a barcode, has a UPC. You have to pay to get that UPC on the back. And because Liz is very, what word is it?
Overachiever.
Overachiever, yeah. I only have 2 barcodes, right? I technically 4. I have hot and mild in a 12 ounce and hot and mild in a 1 gallon. I'm actually so cheap. Half gallon. I'm actually so cheap I never printed a half gallon label. I used because it's not sold in stores, I don't really need that barcode, but I bought 4 barcodes. You buy them from the government, basically. It's actually a global, you have to buy a barcode. So my barcode is mine. I own it. Anybody in the world scans that, they know it's us. We want to start barcoding her stuff. She has to redo all her labels, fit room for barcodes, and I have to buy 40 barcodes, and they're not cheap. They're sold in lots. So to get into a store, they either need to be willing to accept an item without a barcode, which some stores will, some won't, or I white label it. Meaning they come to us and say, my name's, think of somebody famous, female, quick. Kate Spade. And I tried your lotion because a friend of a friend of a friend loved it. I want you to make goat milk lotion for me. And it'll say Kate Spade on the label. It won't even say Simon Says Farms, but she wants to put... you see what I mean?
Yeah.
She wants to back a small business like us. That becomes a white label product. Same product, just under her brand name. We make her 10,000 bottles, but it's her label, and they pick them up here in a pallet. That is the ideal situation.
Something's going downstairs.
That's what I spend all my time doing, is trying to find
about to
those
percolate upstairs.
diamond in the roughs. Yes,
It's crying.
It's crying, and it has 2 legs, and I think it's male, but it's on the way. And I got a feeling he thinks he's not allowed up, even while he's crying.
He's
hey,
standing on the other side
can you
of
let
the
the little
door.
kid that's crying know he can come up here? So yes, those are all things we're going to be doing as doing this full time. There's our side, direct to customer.
Oh boy.
And
Can you close the door behind you?
yeah, send them up, please. And then there's daytime Q&As. Welcome to the family.
It's going to turn into daytime drinking.
So yeah, that's definitely out. If you own a local shop, or heck, not a local shop, you own something you think you can sell some lotion. You did one bulk order for somebody.
I had an email the other day from somebody who runs a CNA, which is a co-op.
Oh yeah, we do a co-op for Swanky Sauce too. Yeah.
And they wanted to put lotion in it.
Awesome.
Well, they wanted us to donate it. I was like,
Sorry.
yeah, not a charity.
Yep. No,
What's going on?
Can't do that. We get so many donation requests, it's ridiculous, and I get it, but I can't give it away. Hey, sissy,
What's
come
going
here.
on?
Come here. You want to snuggle with me? She wants to play basketball with me. So Rob and Jenna, those guys, Bradley, they donated their basketball hoop to us, right? We got a new basketball hoop. Yeah. Did you get any baskets? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
got some
did.
baskets. Oh my gosh, you're crying. Why are we crying?
What happened?
I wanted to come up here. I was trying to go downstairs, but then Quinn was blocking me.
Quinn was blocking
Quinn was
you?
blocking you
Oh,
from being
no,
able to come
Quinn
up
was
here.
blocking. Okay, just lay here. We're gonna.
Quinn won't come upstairs.
Quinn won't come up. He doesn't have to.
That's okay. Oh, Hazel's
Hey, Chris
here.
West, 20 years at McDonald's. That's awesome. Hey, no disrespect. McDonald's is an awesome company.
Yeah.
My point was, they're right down the road. I'll take anything. That was what I was trying to say. Okay. Would it be possible to get a Village t-shirt in other colors than red?
It's already done.
It's already done.
Yep.
Faye, if you head back to the site, I think you got to hit variant. It might show it in red, and then you hit the button.
Yep.
And you look at all the other colors.
Lots of different colors. As far as I know, I did it. Oh, a Villager tee. No, I only did the Goat Love one.
Sorry.
I did the Goat Love one. Just kidding.
Coming soon, maybe?
Yeah, so keep an eye out on that.
Keep an eye out. Sorry. That was fake news.
It was like,
All right, Olivia, let's look for another one. Do you see another red question mark?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Mommy, what's that say?
Aaron, I get it. He was this was going back to her question about possibly getting rehired back
Got it.
to Digi. So it was really follow up.
Oh, yeah, no,
he
just
was
a
happy
thought.
there. He would have.
Oh,
he,
if I was,
he would
yeah.
leave for the but he would leave for the money. I really get it. You do your thing.
Yeah.
It's just a thought.
No, it's definitely a thought. I wouldn't go back to Digi, but I'd go back. Hey, maybe I'd go back in a different position, more on the marketing side than the sales side. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't know.
I left.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think
the ultimate goal is to not to.
the ultimate goal is to keep pouring everything into
Gar.
Simons' Farms and grow that into something that I think it can realistically get to. Can it get there quick enough? I don't know.
We don't know. J.M. Davis says something about an Affordability Act for insurance. Yeah, it all starts on Monday.
Affordable Care Act.
Affordable. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
we have to look into for stuff like that.
I'm trying to find the next question.
Muchy M, are you still doing moo blankets? I would love one. Yes, moo blankets are definitely there. We have our other Simons' Farms blanket there on our website under for the home. It's under swag, then for the home. And we also have our kidding season collection, which has all of the babies that were born this class of 2020 kidding season blanket. I know you weren't on it.
Yeah, they were looking for you earlier, Hazel.
Yeah, but now you're here.
Granny Barb asked something about how I listen to audiobooks. To be honest, I listen to them on a plane, usually
like what
through my
device?
phone. So I haven't listened to any in a while.
What,
but
through what app though?
I just use Audible.
Audible through
Yeah, we
Amazon?
already get Audible through Amazon. It's in there. You comfy, Livy? Yeah, you good
You
now?
better?
Oh, hi, Tyler. Hi, Tyler. See, they were all saying hi to
See?
Tyler like an hour ago. Yeah.
All right. What are you doing? You want belly rubs?
Is this what you... Oh, you already answered that question about the moo blanket.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see more questions.
You see more question marks? Ooh, where?
Let's see which one.
Right
Oh.
Right there. Okay.
Typo Queen's question. Have you
Oh.
thought of maybe making body wash?
So we looked at that. Liquid soap, goat soap.
yeah.
It's like a science. Whoa! Hazel, you hit that.
Hazel!
Oh my gosh, she kicked you
You
guys.
kicked YouTube. You can't do
Oh,
that.
that was hilarious. I almost want to go watch that in real
Oh
time.
my gosh.
If they start fighting, we're gonna have a
Amazing.
problem.
Yeah,
I can't say we're not going to make liquid soap
I
because
don't know how to do that without putting
you're hurting my
some
arm now.
chemicals in it.
There.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
I looked at this has been something I've looked into on and off now for probably 6 months, and I just can't figure it out how to do. It's kind of like my lip balm thing. I wanted to put goat milk in the lip balm. I tried a couple different recipes, a couple different ways, and just could not figure out how to get the lip balm to mix well into my recipe without leaving it gritty. So it was unfortunate.
Yep. Oh, I don't know what I just did, but goat milk shampoo or conditioner.
I've heard of it all.
I haven't. heard of any of that. I'm going to soap next. I'm going to play around and try to make some soap for you people. For everybody. Because I've always wanted to try it for years now. Yeah. I even have the mold.
A couple Christmases ago, he bought me a tube of Pringles
so we can make round ones. Yes, I did. I bought her a tube of Pringles.
Have some Pringles for Christmas.
Not a plug for Pringles.
Merry Christmas.
By the way, looking for sponsors.
It's not QVC, babe.
Yeah, I know that. But I bought her a tube of Pringles for Christmas. Sour cream and onion, her favorite.
It's just not a Christmas present.
And she was like, "Why are you buying me Pringles?" I was like, "This is why. You're gonna love it." And
You're gonna make soap out of it.
Plus a whole bunch of Tupperware.
Yes, Tupperware. That was fantastic too.
Yep. And it was all for the soap making project. Wait till we tell more stories about like the old scrapbooking room. You know, we used to scrapbook like on real paper. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the point is, I'm gonna start playing with soap. Yeah. How did your road? Oh, Brenda R from Bill Harris. Oh, sorry, Bill, missed your question there. How did your road repair work out by the barn? It actually worked out really well. It was application number 1, and now we're gonna have to. Basically, it's gonna rain for the next 4 or 5 days.
We're gonna see how this works.
We're waiting for a really good rain.
Lots of rain.
This drizzle's not gonna help. We need that driving downpour style rain that comes, so all that
off the house,
water
down the paddock,
all that water comes down the paddock, and see if I kind of leveled it right so the rain doesn't puddle and it goes around. But so far so good. We'll have to take a picture.
You missed the question.
Yes, I did.
Camille Carter asked, when the lip balm is approved, will you sell them as a gift set with the lotions? Would make great holiday gifts. We're thinking about, like, because we do the gift box now for the for lotion, trying to think of a smaller box where you can fit, I don't know how many, three lip balms in one gift set.
We're looking for
gift set type box. But the thing is, we're not big enough to do what you would say like commercialized gift sets.
Because all the packaging costs a fortune.
The packaging costs
and they make you buy 1,000 of them. It's just tough to get.
They make you buy 10,000 up front.
No, you got to stop whining and moaning and like doing all this.
You can go get a snack if you want.
Ooh, a snack?
You hungry?
Can you get me one too? Okay, surprise me. Get something good. Okay.
We don't have cereal bars and
We don't have cereal bars?
We only have cereal bars.
We only have cereal bars?
You did your hair today, didn't you?
Did you do your hair all by yourself? Okay.
This
all right.
This is cute.
Go ahead and see what you can find. How about Cheez-Its? Do we have them?
Maybe.
You don't know.
We might have
like surprise
crackers.
Me. Okay, just don't give me something yucky.
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, I know, right?
You gotta be thankful for what you get.
So yeah, that's tough. We'll definitely do something during the holidays, try to mix and match or whatever.
And all of our lotions come in cute little organza bags anyway.
Little bags.
So I think we'll probably continue on with that theme. If like you get a couple different lip balms, they'll all come in a cute little bag. But if you want to give it as a gift, we'll come up with something.
Yeah, the challenge is because of her overachieverness, right? Making a gift set. I can make a gift set with Swanky sauce, like the ultimate Swanky sauce gift set. What is it? One of each. Hot and mild, like in a little box, right? That's easy. When you have 20-something cents and then all this, how do you do? It's even hard with our Mother's Day gift box that we did last year. It was a box. The website's not designed in a way where you can tell us what you want in the box. I mean, it is, but it just gets challenging. Like, we're trying to build the website you see on, like, Old Navy for, like, no money, and it's almost impossible. Like, she'll tell our web developer, look, this is what I want our website to do. He's like, yeah, that's like a $500,000 website.
I was like,
we're doing this for, like, a couple $100. Like, oh, so we can't have that feature? No. And we're like, oh. So that's part of where all this is really challenging to do. But, yeah, stuff like that may come.
Neglected and
We're getting yelled at to please update the wish list. That's,
I don't have anything for the wish list.
Okay. Is there a way to see previous orders that have been placed on your website? Yes. So who asked that?
That was Louise.
Louise, when you get to the website,
Is she a birthday girl?
Whether you're on mobile or desktop.
Don't click the camera.
You
again.
have to click. So
You are crazy.
you got to go to the menu section, basically. If you're
You
on
just have to look through
mobile,
her.
it's going to be. Pause, please, for a second. Just say hello
It's
to
under
someone.
her account. Their account,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, you got to get to your account. Do you have our website on here somewhere?
Oh.
Like a shortcut button? Thanks, guys.
you.
Thanks. We're trying to have a professional conversation here, and you guys are gonna snore through it.
Like this page?
Yeah, I just need to be here and
Okay.
get this bubble out of my way.
Okay.
So see that there? You're gonna go here, and then your phone doesn't work.
Oh my god.
And then click log in. And by the way, you can sign up, log in, and do all that. Never buy anything ever. You could do that. Put in an email and a password, sign in, or hit create account. And then under there, it'll tell you all your previous orders. It'll
do your village value points too, right? You can
I
see
think
how many you have
yep,
there.
you should be able to see village value points in there. You should be able to maybe add a text. I think you can add your cell phone number there for the text messaging,
Under
but
your
that might
account.
be somewhere else.
I don't know.
But that's where you go. You go in there, you log in, and it says previous orders.
They're asking about how they find your channel. What's your channel? the
just
Aaron,
my
it's just
name.
Aaron Simon.
My name, Aaron Simon, Syman, spelled like the shirt.
Yeah.
That's
the
it.
channel you're
That's all it
currently
is.
viewing.
And again, there's nothing really there.
Nothing yet.
Nothing good.
No.
I mean, some of it's kind of
Cute.
cute and like
Queen Bee
again.
asked, does Angie have an Etsy site? I don't
know.
think so. Last I heard, she was actually working on her website.
Right.
Because Etsy had started to take too many fees and just wasn't really working out. I can ask her though how she sells things, and what platform she's using. Oh, Tina already found your YouTube channel.
Oh, right there. Yep.
I think so.
That's it. So that's simple. Yeah. What's this one, Liz?
Linda asked. Not
Oh, what'd you get?
Oh, Jesus!
Jesus. Not sponsored, but again.
They already know this. Can
Totally.
you scroll over because I
Stop
can't
it.
see the
Dogs.
whole
The dogs.
question.
Are going to try to steal my cheese.
Not a question, but I wanted to let you know I mailed you a package and you should get it tomorrow. I hope it makes you smile.
Oh no.
So we've been getting some nice things from our villagers. Some chocolates, some sweets.
Some of it's really hard to get to. Like, just a lot of letters and like reading this, and I don't read. And yeah.
Excuses. Just a lot of nice things, even just the well wishes and the e-cards. We get them and they all make us smile. So Linda, thank you. It was very sweet and generous of you and thoughtful. And now I'm looking forward to Monday.
So Chris West just said something,
Okay.
which is kind of interesting. We actually said this to our local friend. Said this once. She said, "When you become rich from YouTube, remember me." Right. So we will never forget any of you. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry
Oh
again.
my God, it's like number 4. It's okay.
We told our friends, our local friends around here, right? One who's retiring from the military soon, one who works in technology and is not completely happy with that either, right? Like, oh, I'd love to do it, and my buddy Kevin, who's like, I'd love to sell Swinky sauce all day and be like, work on those commercial accounts and things like that.
Cheez-Its, you're
You gotta
probably
stop.
allergic.
Our point is we want to build this to a level to where we can bring the people that helped us get there along for the ride. You guys, you 400 in here, will always be the original village.
Yeah.
And as things change, if you noticed, and we got to figure this out, I didn't even run this by you yet, but we used to do the plaque, right? For the
names when Patreon was really built on coming up with enough money or to build House of Pie.
Right. So that plaque was something I was like, let's continue it forever. Let's put people's name on it, blah, blah, blah. Well, we're not doing that anymore because it's too hard, A, to keep track of, B, the place that engraves messed it up like 3 times, and it just became...
A logistical nightmare.
So what I want to do is make sure we
Oh, the
owe a
names?
couple names that should have been on there
Yeah.
and they're not. I
Yeah.
want to get all those names on
and the
there.
plaque is there. It's not going anywhere.
And then the plaque is done.
it's going to be out in the barn because
And
that's where
right.
this is
So
like
it
a
becomes-
forever
right.
piece that, these...
So my point is, if you signed up for Patreon before today and it said your name's going on a plaque, your
It's
name,
going on a plaque.
even for that person that signed up like yesterday, it's going on a plaque. It'll be there. The plaque will go in House Supply, and it'll basically stay there forever.
Yeah.
So my point is, we're never gonna forget all of you,
No.
ever.
No.
You know,
Like you said, I always said, the people who we've built this business with from the ground up, I don't want to. It was Jenna said,
it was Jenna who
remember me when you get to the top.
we're
Hold
bringing.
on a second.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah, I kind of.
I was like, remember you when we get to the top? I was like, you're coming with me. Like, this isn't like I'm leaving you behind. You're coming with. And everybody, like, y'all are coming with because you can't get to the top without other people.
right.
The other people who were there from the beginning supporting you when you were the little guy or the nobody,
For example, and I'll put a shout out to our web developer. The amount of work he does for our website, we can't afford.
Yeah.
He's been with us not from the beginning, but for about 2 years now, because he loves swanky sauce
Right.
and
he
believes
sees
in it.
Yeah.
So
He
we
sees it.
created a mutual agreement where he is invested in the more swanky sauce we sell, the more money he makes. It's very simple. It's like a commission structure almost. And he believes in our product so much and our lotion and what we have done. He's like, the statistics I see on your website blow major $1 million companies out of the water.
Right.
There are companies out there that can't get numbers like you guys get. And
Now we're on a smaller scale.
much smaller scale. But my point is, people like him are coming along for the ride with us. No matter how big this gets, he's sticking around, right? So that's the point. Like, Chris, you're not going anywhere.
Right.
This is my point. Where are we at? Right here, Kim W.
Kim W. Will the La Mancha babies' beautiful blue eyes change as they get older? Full disclosure, it's probably just the lighting or something in the camera, but they actually don't have blue eyes. They're not born with blue eyes. They're kind of born with these really pale yellow eyes, and as they get older, they turn to like an amber color. So they're not blue, but I do know that when Frio was born, I would take pictures of him, and I would catch the light just right or something, and it looked like he had blue eyes. So, but none of our goats have blue eyes. That is a thing in Nigerians. They have blue-eyed goats, and they're beautiful, but we don't have any of those.
So Equine Prepper asked, and I don't want to talk while I'm chewing.
But you are going to do it anyway?
No, I was hoping you were going to follow my lead. Thank you.
Are you wanting to plant in the greenhouse?
See, now I'm not chewing. See, we got to work together.
See, look at us.
That was good.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Originally, I built the greenhouse to pump out my habanero peppers and the deer not eat them. One habanero pepper plant can produce up to 100 to 200 peppers on one plant. I could fit, and I was going to plant one plant in a 5-gallon bucket. The bottom of the 5-gallon bucket, a couple holes drilled, a little bit of crushed stone, soil, right? Like, I could fit like 55-gallon buckets out there. That's a lot of, like 25 on this side, 25 on this side. It's going to be a habanero pepper greenhouse for the swanky sauce. Now, I don't know if I'd do 50. I wouldn't do, I don't need that many.
Right.
But it was literally to prevent the deer from eating them and get it warmer because peppers love that heat. I'll probably look at, once the greenhouse is done, I don't know, I'll probably, to be honest, I'll share some space in that greenhouse with our neighbors. So like the Rob and Jenna and Angie and those guys, so they can do all their seedlings in the beginning of the year.
They have issues with their seedlings.
They have some wind issues with seedlings.
Just
occasionally.
Rob and Jenna.
But like, if I don't need the space, go ahead and use it for that. March, April.
Especially because the seedlings take up like no room.
Take up like no room.
Couple trays
Nice
of
and
seedlings
warm.
and you're good.
We all work together. Don't even call. Just drive in.
Just go in.
Go water your seeds. Check on them, whatever, and leave. That type of thing. But that would be like, and then they take their seeds back to whatever. And then eventually it'd just be a couple peppers here. My uncle actually wants to help me. He's dealing with this quarantine all alone out in Rhode Island. I actually got to call him. He's looking for projects to do because he's bored and everything like that.
He saw your greenhouse and was like,
he saw my greenhouse.
We might need to start over.
And he's a builder. He's a contractor builder. He's like, we might need to start over. But
we're like, no, we have to keep it now. It's got character.
Right, but he's big into hydroponics, where the
Yeah.
plant can be grown without soil and in the water. So I want to talk to him about some of that. So I don't know. And with this whole COVID, I want to get closer to our food.
Right.
I'm thinking about pigs. I'm thinking about a cow. I'm thinking about, growing more vegetables and canning and going all back to all no job and getting close to food. I'm about to start making bread.
Oh boy.
But I heard you can't even buy yeast anywhere right now. So
because everybody's making bread.
right. So that's it. That's my what's going in the greenhouse story. Will there be a package for all the lip?
Of all the lip balm?
A package of all the lip balm.
You mean like a set of
Like
all
a set
10?
of all 10? We might, maybe.
know.
I've
Again,
thought of that.
How?
I don't know.
How? Like, we don't have...
I don't know yet, but I did think of that.
Okay. Think a little harder, because I don't know how.
No, I'll think a lot harder.
Granny Barb asked about plexiglass for your window panes.
So there's something, I looked into that, plexiglass. It's actually more expensive because I need the super, I don't want to say cheap glass, but I need greenhouse glass. I need the sunlight to come through it. A lot of plexiglass and things like that will block UV rays, and I don't want to block UV rays. I need that.
Right.
So when I go to the glass store, it's literally the cheap glass. It's not like good window glass. It's not tempered, so you break it, it's gonna chunk off in big pieces. So it's just regular glass. It's like $5 a piece, but I need 40 pieces of it. So that's where it looks like, oh, that's not happening yet. But I gotta call them. I'm at the point now where I just gotta call them,
Get an actual quote.
get an actual
and just
quote
do it.
and a time. How long will it take you guys to cut all these
Right. And then just do it.
and then just do it. Right.
J.M. Davis asked, can you rent your goats out for people who want their yards taken care of? So because of that's really risky.
Yeah, we would.
You have no idea what's growing in other people's yards that is actually poisonous to goats. And there's a lot of ornamental flowering bushes and trees that are highly toxic. I'm talking about one leaf of a rhododendron plant. One leaf can kill a goat. Drop it in an hour.
And that goes back to what I said earlier. When you're trying to scale or run a business, you got to look at things that take up time. If Liz was to do that, she would never let somebody else do it, so it'd be her. She's so busy now.
Type A around
Right.
what goes into my goat's mouth.
Right. She would pack 5 goats in the trailer, drive to somebody's house, and sit there for 8 hours while they chew, or leave them there for a week. That would never happen.
Ever.
Not going to happen.
Logistical nightmare again.
No. And if you're interested in growing a business or building a business, or you have a business, I highly recommend to listen to or read the book 4-Hour Work Week. The 4-Hour Work Week is all about automating things and making things you put in this work
Scalable.
here so the system can do the rest.
Right.
It's by Tim Ferriss. Very good book. That explains things like that. Renting out your goats, it's a great idea. We had a guy reach out from Rhode Island that's thinking about building a goat herd, but that would be his only business. He would.
I don't know how.
I don't know how you do it though.
I don't know how you do it.
And
Not to mention the health risk
right.
of a goat getting into something that it shouldn't. And
Right.
every time your goat leaves the property, that's a stress on that goat's
Yeah.
body. And stress leads to other health issues. So it's the risk reward, high risk, low reward. It doesn't make sense.
All right. So Sue asked.
You missed
what?
Kathy in Ohio. She asked,
Oh, sorry, Kathy.
do you do a garden? And I think we pretty much just
Yeah.
answered that, but in a way where you really just talked about.
I talked about the
habaneros.
greenhouse, but yes, I do a very small garden outside the greenhouse, which I've never used a greenhouse.
Tomatoes and cucumbers,
So,
pickling cucumbers,
Yes,
peppers, all sorts of peppers.
Yeah.
and herbs, some basil. And
I like
some
cilantro,
dill.
basil. I want to do scallions this year, like onion scallions.
I'm pretty
something
sure you
like
had
that.
to do that in the fall.
I'll take some
Don't
from
you have
Rob
to-
if he
yeah.
has any left.
Yeah, so we do a small little thing. I think it might be a little bigger this year because, you have all the time in the world now.
No,
I'm just kidding.
she loves that line.
Just kidding.
But no, I was told I'm not allowed to do a garden this year unless I put up a deer fence.
True story.
So
So get on it.
all the time in the world.
Exactly.
Again.
What are you doing?
Yep.
I mean, come on.
When does Harper go into the herd there? All the time in the world, lady.
So actually, Bo has to get disbudded like tomorrow, and
Yes, we
then
do have to do that.
yeah, and so she needs to be disbudded since she was, 5.8 pounds. It took a while.
It took
for
a while
her little
for-
butts to come in
Yeah.
enough for her to need to be disbudded. So that has to happen. The weather, I would love a nice long stretch of weather for her to be able to not get stuck inside on her second day in
Right.
with the herd.
Right.
Because there's going to be some bumping and a
Oh
and
yeah.
a
You're gonna be
pushing
herd
going on.
adjusting again. Yep.
So I'd like to be out there with them. It's going to be tough because she is so small. Bo is. She is so small still. She's not going to be your typical 2 weeks in, you're out.
Yep.
Like Amy's kids were.
Yeah,
'cause
she was
they
little.
were they
Yeah.
were bigger.
Yep.
So
So soon, but we don't know.
she can benefit. Harper doesn't benefit from the time, but we have to do what's right by Bo
Yeah.
so that she doesn't get hurt.
Yeah. So this is a scary one, and I don't know if I showed you this yet. Next question. Maureen, right? Right? Is that correct?
Yeah, Maureen A.
When you mucked out, have you ever had a fire
That you had to run for
out
a hose or
to
extinguisher?
exhaust? So the answer is no. We've never had one. Now, I might use the fact that you guys just asked for something on the Amazon wish list. We've been wanting to put a smoke and fire alarm system in the barn.
Yeah,
We haven't
yeah.
done it yet. It needs to happen.
Yeah,
Because yesterday,
I heard about this.
when we were moving the hay out of... So hay fires start when hay gets wet and then hot.
It starts.
Right?
It starts to
Decompose and starts
generate heat.
to generate heat. And then it generates enough heat where it gets
It combusts.
outside the wet area and turns into fire and then starts burning all the dry hay.
Which is obviously highly.
So yesterday when we were taking all the hay out of the barn, there was a section in the back corner of that hay barn that I found that was smoking. And it was smoking to the point where I had Rob jump off the tractor to come take a look at it. You open the hay like this, stick your hand in there,
Oh.
right? This is seen. You could not hold your hand in there like that because it was too hot. That's how hot it was inside, and it was smoking. We actually spread it out so it didn't start a fire. It would start a fire over there. I mean, it was only one this big, 3 feet by 3 feet by whatever. But it was hot inside the middle of that hay bale. If we did, my theory, and it was because this hay got wet, and yesterday was 65 degrees, which started to warm the process. A day like
Accelerated
this,
the
accelerate the
process,
process. So the answer is no. Knock on wood. I may drop those smoke alarms on the Amazon wish list
And
now.
an extinguisher to go with
Right,
them.
and an extinguisher in the barn.
The
That's
last thing you
actually
want
a
is
good
to
idea.
know that there's a fire and have no way of putting it out.
That's actually a good idea. And that my theory. Rob and I were talking about it, and Kevin saw it too. And I have a little video on my phone. I took a video of it. Video does no justice, but
Right.
it was if we didn't muck that out yesterday,
We could have had a fire.
and we had 2 or 3 days of warm weather, that whole thing could have gone up in flames. Which, by the way, is only 8 feet, 10 feet from the actual barn. So it was oh shit.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
picked the perfect day to pull all this
hay
apart.
barn fires are incredibly scary.
Yeah.
And they usually happen when the hay has just been cut, because if the hay farmer didn't dry the hay properly, you now have thousands of bales of moist hay that can start to rot. And
Right.
that's how hay fires start.
Right. So Claudia Lopez asked a question if we could grow strawberries or pumpkins and sell them to the store. Well, the technical answer is yes, we could. But the good old government has what's called the Food Safety Protection Act or something like that. Went into play about 3 years ago. That basically says if you sell more than $20,000 of a food product direct to consumption, so not swanky sauce, because that pepper gets processed and then turned into a barbecue sauce and cooked over 180 degrees, so we kill everything, right? And then the sauce is made. But if I sold a pumpkin, more than $20,000 of a pumpkin, and you take it home and eat it, or a strawberry and take it over and eat it, now I have to follow food safety protection, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Well, the problem is $20,000 a year for me to put systems in place to qualify for food safety protection will cost me about $100,000. So the system was built wrong.
Yeah, it's the same reason
to put
we
out
can't
all the
become-
small people out of it.
It's the same reason we can't become a licensed
Right.
dairy in order for us to be able to sell cheese and milk
Right.
to everybody else, a consumable milk product from our goats.
Right.
It would cost $100,000 in not just fees and everything, but we would need a separate well, a separate a septic, a separate milking parlor that's detached from the main barn. Like, it's awful. Like,
Yeah.
nobody can do that.
So we could, if we wanted to, do a little farm stand at the end of the driveway or something like peppers and things like that. And as long as that part of the business, that direct to consumption vegetable,
Somebody's on the other side of that door.
hey, come on up, does not go over $20,000 a year, then I don't have to follow all those regulations. It goes back to COVID. It's traceability.
Yeah.
They need to know
Yep.
if I'm selling 20 grand or more worth of peppers, who did I sell it to? Who picked it?
How do I find that?
How do I track it
Yeah.
down so if people get sick? When you
It's the same thing we have
Yeah.
for our license.
It's
Everything
same thing
comes
with-
down to traceability,
Traceability.
to protect the end consumer,
right.
you know,
And
and
then-
ourselves.
Right.
Because some of it is, you know, we have procedures in place to protect the quality of our
Right.
products.
Exactly.
So that we're doing it the correct way, so that, again, consumers are protected to not get a, you know, crap product.
Wow, Granny Barb, she's on a roll here.
Yeah.
She's creating like a list or some.
Well,
What
you
supplies?
have all the time in the world
What
now.
supplies do you need for the greenhouse, such as seeds, plants, blah, blah, blah? You know what? Right now, I don't know, because as of right now, I got to get the glass up. I got
The
to
glass, the doors, the rest
get
of the
the-
siding, it all has to go up
Right.
before we can start. And the interior, like all the little tables that you need
Right.
in order to put anything there. That all needs to happen before we can look into getting seeds and plants and potting stuff
Right.
and all that. Yeah, we'll eventually need all that stuff, but that's a little bit the cart before the horse, because we're not
Right.
done with the greenhouse.
And there's different technologies. There's this thing called I want to say, who is it? Help me out, the YouTuber. Lots of 300,000 follow, 100,000. Arms Family?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Arms Family. It is him. I almost said Adam's Family, but that's like,
no.
whatever.
Yeah, da-da-da-da.
Done. Yeah. Arms Family. He has this video from a long time ago called, I want to say, self-weeping or something like that. For you planting people, you would know. Where you create this pot that has these tubes at the bottom, and you fill it with it. Basically, you water the plant like once, and it will literally water itself
Does
for
it-
like a month.
It waters from the
bottom
up. Yeah.
because when you take
Because that's where the plant needs the
right when you take,
water from.
and he does it in the same trough we use, but they're different, same size. Think of the trough we have in our goat barn. That's a big
for the water.
for the water. It's a big oval trough. He has like 100 of them in a greenhouse, and in the bottom of that trough are pipes that have holes in them, and then there's like a layer of, you know, landscape fat. It's like building a cake, but he has a video that talks about how to do it, and he literally says, like, you put your plants in, you put like 5 gallons of water in it, like the day you put in the plants, and you don't have to do anything. Like, they literally drink the water when they need it, don't drink it when they don't. And it's like a self-weeping, I want to say. I don't know. It was a pretty cool. I don't know if it's what I want to use. So to
Yeah.
answer Granny Barb's question, I have no idea what I
Yeah.
want, because I don't know what my setup's going to look like.
I'd love the traditional way.
So-
I don't want to overthink
Me
this.
too. I don't want to get it too complicated either, but I liked his idea because once it's done and you're
Yeah.
planted, you have a huge greenhouse of 100 plants. You don't really have to do anything. It's kind of, I don't know, it's cool. But to your point,
Part of the
don't-
reason I like a garden is because you can go out there and just be with your plants.
Right.
Like water them, and I like the mornings where, you're going out and you're watering your garden and you're looking at your plants and you get to see the first little fruit, that turns into from the flowers, and I like watching the bees in the flowers. I don't know. That's the part. I don't want to be hands-off gardening.
I don't want to be hands-off.
I don't like weeding. Don't get
Correct.
me wrong. That's my least favorite part of gardening.
I don't want to be hands-off either, but it goes back to that time thing again. I don't have that. I know right now I have all the time in the world, but I don't have that much time. I do want to make it so it's, weeds aren't growing in the floor, the greenhouse, stuff like that.
Do that the right way. You set that. That's your setup. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of, but true. I don't want to overcomplicate it. I'm not looking for robots to come in and water my plants, even though there was this cool robot thing I saw.
Okay, moving
We're not gonna
on.
go there. Rita.
Will you be making facial skincare creams, lotions?
What?
Rita, we make goat milk lotion, and it's actually meant for wherever you have skin. I mean, it's you can use it on your face and your hands and your elbows and your knees and your legs and everywhere.
So I've been doing a lot
Your
of
tummy.
I've been doing a lot of beauty research lately. If you look at the history on my computer, I go on Facebook and L'Oreal wants to sell me stuff.
Yeah.
It's so weird. But I asked you the other day.
Yeah,
I'm
what's the difference between a butter and a...
I was like, yeah, what is an evening cream for, and a morning cream, and a this one, and a that one, and why is this one $60 for an ounce? And she goes, marketing. I go, and I'm the marketer. That's what I do for a living. I'm like, okay, so it's like bottled water. There's 800 different kinds in the store, and it's all the marketing. But not only the marketing, it's the packaging, too.
Yeah.
If you know you're drinking that bottled water while you're running, you're going to want a sport top. If you know you're going to drink it at your desk at work, you might want an unscrew. So it is the packaging. It is the marketing.
It can be some of the ingredients.
And of course some of the
could
ingredients.
be different. The ratio of the ingredients to change the consistency into more of a butter that is a thicker application.
Yeah, as of right now, we make lotion.
We make lotion.
Yeah.
And
it's
it's
not
good on
hand
everything.
lotion.
Yeah, no,
she
it's
doesn't
not.
like that name.
I don't.
Not,
That irks me.
That irks me. Hand
I almost
lotion.
fired Kevin because I came to the Durham Fair on Saturday morning. Now the Durham Fair goes Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So by the time I got to the Durham Fair on Saturday, I overheard Kevin's pitch, as
Yeah, sales pitch. Right.
yeah, as you're talking to customers, you're educating them on what your product is. And he goes, "You want to try some hand lotion?" I was like, "Kevin,
It's lotion.
It's not hand lotion. It's just lotion.
Come here.
You can put it anywhere. You don't limit to your hands. I put it on my face at night before bed. I put it on my face.
Keep coming.
I've had areas on my elbows or have calluses on my hands. After I shave my legs, I'll put it on my legs. So it's not just hand lotion. I nearly fired him, and of course, by the time he hit Saturday, it was already a habit. So every time he said hand lotion, I smacked him.
Yeah.
Because that's what you can do when you don't pay your employees. What?
Nothing. I was looking at a combo, a Swanky Sauce lotion lip balm combo. It is by far
That is the Simon
weirdest
Says combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weirdest.
It only makes sense after you know what we're about. Yeah, we
Yeah.
get a lot of looks.
We'll get a lot of weird looks. Speaking of that, the whole website might be redesigned
Yes.
again.
Hey Quinny, you did forget to close the door.
Yeah.
No. I don't want them getting up. Are they
Okay,
being
cool.
loud?
Yeah,
okay,
I just
go.
heard Jake.
Go. Try to close the door and then come back. You were so comfy. Don't trip over the wires.
I know.
You know.
I know.
Okay. So, Kat Lockhart, new name, hello Kat, asked, why not just replace some of the panes at a time and then the rest heavy plastic to keep?
As we learned with heavy
Bravo.
plastic, does not hold up to our New England winds.
Yeah, the winding, ow, my arm.
I mean, I feel like we're getting several storms a year
Yeah,
now.
we even have one going on right now. It's super windy out there. The guy's taking the thing
I'm
apart.
talking about several storms over the last year that had
I'm moving you again.
sustained winds of 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
We haven't had those,
Yeah, no,
and
it's
now
definitely
we
getting
get
windier.
them, and it makes me nervous every time. I'm more and more confident that our goat barns are built okay
Yeah.
and obviously your greenhouse is too. But right now the wind can pass right through.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I have to do them all.
I'm worried that if you can't do plastic, unfortunately the plastic will just fail over time.
And because it was built out of old, antique, recycled, windows, they are missing. They don't just need to be replaced. There's nothing there.
Even some of the wood is missing.
Even some of the wood in the section is missing, which I
cross-cleaned.
have no idea how I'm fixing that part. But
Yeah, good luck. This was a project.
yep. Oh, hi, Jake. Jake, they said hi. By the way, guys, we're at 3:03 in the question area.
Almost an hour behind.
Oh my gosh, 3:03. All right, let's go fast here.
Okay.
Would you rent your goats for lawn care?
No.
Will you buy a can? I will buy the candle
that-
behind you. There's a candle.
The
Oh, this
blue
one?
The blue one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What candle? Again, auction might come back. That was so much fun. And hey, they're getting stuff.
Fun.
It
was fun.
was fun.
But it's fun without a purpose now. Like
It's a purpose. It's an auction. I would go to an auction if COVID wasn't happening. I'd go down the street and be like, "Ooh, I can buy that and resell
But that's
it."
their business. We don't have an auction business.
Well, we do now. I have. Yeah. Have you ever thought of growing pot for medical reasons
Don't get
in
me
your
started.
greenhouse?
My license covers that.
So it's funny you say that,
My
Rosemary.
cosmetic license, get this? My cosmetic license in the state of Connecticut is for the manufacturing
Okay,
of
careful.
drugs, medical devices, and cosmetics.
So
I'm covered.
So to
I
answer,
just need an SOP.
well, SOP stands for Standard Operating Procedure. To answer your question, yes, we've actually thought of it. That goes back to the no bad ideas. Write them all down, whether it's a yes or no. Write them down.
I have a label ready to go for CBD lotion.
So that's what
I
we've
just
been
gotta
researching.
I
The
have to
CBD
get-
lotion. The challenge is because it's not a government, a federally, whatever.
And by the way, our CBD lotion would not have THC in it.
Correct.
We're not looking to get high through whatever. It's for
medical purpose.
aches and pains and all the medical qualities that CBD oil can
But
provide.
but that goes back to to follow the state laws and grow the plant, and then convert the plant to an
I
oil.
want to talk about
Talk about $100,000
a
project.
security
That-
nightmare.
That wouldn't even work. And then you talk about a security nightmare. The gate I ordered wouldn't be enough. I'd need hired guns.
barbed wire.
So, but to her point, we've looked into it. Looked into it for
I've
an
looked-
hour.
way
No.
longer than that.
I meant to grow it.
Grow
here.
it. Oh yeah, no.
It was
We
like an
haven't-
hour-long conversation.
We haven't really. Our inspector last summer said
You
you
can
can do CBD oil
Right.
lotion.
Yep.
That's legal. Now the challenge there is finding a credit card service that will actually allow you
To buy it.
and us to make that transaction.
Right. Our website won't allow that transaction.
Many payment systems, point of sale systems, don't let
Right.
you.
Right. So it'd be
It's a cash only business.
It'd be a cash business.
How do you do that when you're an
So-
internet business?
Our website, again, because I like to share business knowledge, is built on a platform called Shopify. I know Granny Barb's Googling Shopify right now.
Granny Barb's probably like, yes, actually, I know.
So Shopify is looking into working on ways to legalize CBD purchases through the Shopify platform. PayPal doesn't allow it yet. So a lot of the big processors
Amazon Pay.
don't want to get involved. There are processors. So for example, when you guys buy something off our website, I pay Shopify. There's a fee they get. There's a fee the credit card processor gets. There's like 2% here, 3% there, 5% here, whatever.
Everybody wants their money.
Everybody wants their money. The CBD processors are like these payment processors you've never heard of. So now you're giving your credit card information to some company that you never heard of, which is just weird. And they charge us like an 18% processing fee, which is ridiculous. So
Astronomical.
as of right now, that's how the industry is built.
Right.
But once the majors like Shopify and PayPal and Amazon and all those guys get on board and it becomes legal, yes, we will probably have a CBD lotion. The problem is by then, is it worth the money for the oil we have to buy? You know, now the hype and the supply and demand and everybody else can jump in there. Is it still something to get into? The answer is we looked into it. Yeah. You could definitely sell more goat footprints. Lynn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We'd have to make them completely different because for the people that won the last
Yeah.
ones, we said those were one of a kind.
Well, they are. Every
They are.
footprint is going to be one of a kind.
I get it.
I'm not going to take, a digital picture of that, and make other prints of it.
Faye, I think we answered your question already about getting the Villager t-shirt in another
the
color.
Villager one. I did the goat love one.
Yep.
Nancy Hall. Oh,
how can we order a t-shirt? Somebody dropped it right there.
Yep. So that was, Tina dropped the website to that.
Yep.
I think we might.
What were the weight ranges of the kids? Barbara asked.
Who was the smallest kid we had this year? I think it was one of Sadie's kids.
Wasn't Bo, it was one of Sadie's.
It was one of Sadie's by just a little bit. And we didn't have any 4-pounders this year. I think it was like 5.5 pounds, and all the way up to Roman,
Quinn, can you stop doing that?
Roman, who set a Simon Says Farms record of 9.4 pounds.
Yeah, that's big. Any update on Thorn 80?
Yeah, I got a picture of 80 the other day laying out in the grass, like, you know how Genevieve lays on her side, like she dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a picture of 80 laying like that. They're completely in love with these goats.
Good.
They were
That's
like,
what we want.
we are a whole farm of misfits. They literally said the word misfits, and I was like,
oh, well, then you fit right in here.
you were destined for Thorn 80. They love them so much.
So, Demi?
Yep.
Demi asks, how many rabbits do you have? Could you do an update on them in your next Simon Says Saturday? Please. You know what? I'll try to get some rabbits in
We'll
next
get some
Simon
cute
Saturday.
rabbits, yeah.
We have a couple. To be honest, I think we're in 20 range.
Yeah,
20. We sold a couple.
A couple more. One of them's one of my favorites is leaving tomorrow, but it is to the best home ever. They're a repeat customer. They've got another one of our rabbits. They love him so much. I'm happy for him, but because we're not breeding, I don't need this rabbit, and he'll go to a great pet home.
So, Ellen Jacobson, Wegmans, please. Any thoughts on a sugar-free Swanky sauce? So yes, I have had sugar-free Swanky sauce thoughts in the past, but most people that want sugar-free don't want me to put honey in it either, because that's real sugar, which then means it's not Swanky sauce anymore.
Right.
If I could eliminate the brown sugar, it's the only other sugar we use.
But honey is like a
But I can't eliminate honey.
foundational ingredient.
Yeah. The reason it's a $9 bottle of barbecue sauce is because there's real honey in there and lots of it. Lots of it in a typical sauce. Wegmans, I would love to get into. The problem is
National distribution.
national distribution. Right. So it's the chicken or the egg. If somebody at Wegmans loved my product, they're going to say, okay, what distributors carry it? And I'm going to be like, nobody, because
I don't have any I don't have any orders.
I don't have a big enough company like you that wants it for a distributor to carry it. And then when I call the distributors and say, do you want to carry my sauce? They're like, what grocery store wants it? Nobody, because I don't have you. So it's like the distributor in the grocery store, they want the other guy to go first to commit to the product. But then I'm sitting here like, the distributor won't take it because the grocery store doesn't want it yet. But the grocery store wants it but won't take it because I had a grocery chain up in Boston. 13 locations that wanted it.
Yeah.
But said, okay, what distributor can I buy it from? And I'm like, sorry, right now, none. The distributor, I do have one distributor, but they only do Stop and Shop in Big Y, which is local to us. Kind of into New Jersey. I don't know if Pennsylvania has Stop and Shop, but it goes into New Jersey, Connecticut, Mass, Rhode Island, Stop and Shop. But my distributor, they don't work with. So she's like, the lady up in Boston was like, okay, I'll put it in my 13 stores if you can get it in this distributor. I call that distributor and I'm like, hey, can you carry my product? This person wants to buy it. And he's like, how many locations? I'm like, 13. Oh, not enough. You need 100 locations before I carry your product.
How can I get to 100?
How can I get to 100 if you're not going to take my first 13?
Yeah.
So it's
frustrating.
It's the restaurant. It's the
so
grocery
backwards.
business. So
Yeah.
I'd love Wegmans if you know somebody, and the business is totally built on who you know.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
not what the customers want in the store. It's who you know and how much profit can they make off your product, not what are the customers asking for.
And the quality behind it.
And you're right.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care. It's all about money.
Yeah. So I'd love Wegmans.
I want to read the
Call them.
rest of Pickle's question.
Pickles question. Yeah.
I just can't see the rest.
Oh, you can't see it? I don't know how to scroll left to right. Oh, I'll just do that.
Oh, maybe. Oh, it wasn't.
They started talking about a yearbook for 2020.
Okay. I mean, I don't have a picture of me with all the babies. Could you take a picture of you and all the babies before they leave? Then us villagers started talking a yearbook for the 2020, then a pic of each baby and a little caption under the picture. You know, like, who do you think the class clown? Or biggest success.
We could look into something like that. I'd want to make it a digital book. An ebook. Or a print on demand. So that way somebody in the UK...
The problem is my vendor stopped doing all printing because of coronavirus. Like, you can't...
We could look at another vendor.
They're not making our calendars anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
We could look at something like that. We do have something coming soon, possibly.
Huh?
But not a yearbook.
What are you talking
I'm trying
about?
to talk about secret projects without giving away secrets.
I have no idea.
She's not on the same page. It's
Nope.
getting late.
Nope.
It's already 4 o'clock. Wow.
I know.
Sorry, guys. We're at question 317.
Yeah.
And it's 4:10. All right, we're going quick. They're saying hi to Hazel.
Hi.
V-neck T-shirt. Liz, anything? Heidi was asking about a V-neck.
You can get a V-neck T-shirt. They're just not as universally sized.
Yeah.
So they're pretty. Once you start going into like true women's clothing, you can only go up to like XL, maybe 2XL, and I don't know. I mean, the sizing might run small, so I don't know. It's a little too restrictive.
Yeah,
in
and the way
women's clothing line.
yeah, and the way our website works, you would have to create a totally separate product.
Even if it has the same picture on it, yeah.
Even if it has the same photo.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
How many years have you been doing this with the goats? It's brilliant. That was from
Pauline Brown.
Pauline Brown.
Yeah, so we've been raising goats for, I think we're going into our 7th year with goats. How long have we been doing YouTube with our goats? Was this 3 years? 4 years? 3?
What? It's so funny. I gotta show you the Twitter post I put
think
out
it's
this
3
morning.
years.
It's 3 years.
Yeah.
It's literally YouTube started the same time I left Verizon. So I left Verizon and we like got rid of the you've been there 12 years, like that's such a stable job, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, but I'm not happy. It's time to go. And the last 3 years have been I'm not upset about any of it. Even the layoff, yeah, it's gonna suck. I'm scared, whatever. But I'm so excited about the future.
Yeah.
The last 3 years have been crazy.
Yeah.
If you really go through the timeline.
How quick? Yeah. 3 years doesn't sound like a long time.
Right.
I feel like we've done a lot in 3 years.
That's.
I remember it started like January 1st. Sometime in January, because I remember it was my like. New
It's
Year's,
January 17th was your first video on
New
YouTube.
Year's resolution.
Yep.
Like that's what I wanted to do.
Hi, this is Liz.
Shut up! Don't
go back. Drop the link.
Tina, don't do it.
Video number 1.
You almost got
Okay,
fired
stop.
the last
Quinn, I
time
need my
I did
hand.
this.
Thank you, Quinny.
The
All
last
right,
time
Quinn.
we did it.
The next question's for you.
Is it?
Are you ready? Okay,
That's
it says
a question
Quinn.
for Livy.
Yeah, we're gonna use Livy though. Okay, we're gonna use Quinn because he's here. This question's for Livy, but we're gonna change it to Quinn.
Because that's who's here right
What
now.
is the best part about having all this time off from school? You don't know? That's his answer to just about everything. I don't know. So what do you like about being home all the time?
Play.
Play. Good answer.
That's a good answer.
Play. I like to play. What do you play with?
My bike.
His bike. We took his training wheels off this year.
Well, and
Yes.
now he's riding Livy's bike.
And now he
has
rides.
training wheels.
That's true.
Although you're riding Jake's scooter a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
And it goes zoom.
It does.
It goes very fast.
Yes, he does ride Jake's scooter a lot.
Yeah.
Jake's scooter has been taken.
Very popular.
Yeah.
Hey, if he's not going to use it,
Yeah.
then Quinn can use it.
Yay.
Yay. Stella H asked, how about goat lotion in consignment stores?
And those are the stores that
Those
would
are the
take
type
it.
of small stores that we're looking.
Because they don't need SKUs. They don't need barcodes.
Yeah,
They'll
the
just
little
take
mom
it.
and pop type
Right.
places.
The challenge goes back, and I have all the time in the world now, is when they place an order for 20 bottles or whatever, I got to drive it there. We're not going to ship it because shipping adds to their margin.
That's what you do as a little.
And that's
as a
what
little
we'll have
guy.
to do. So
Yeah.
I just got to start. Yeah, it's part of what we're going to... It's the game plan Liz and I have to put together. Is where are we going to spend our time? What are we going to do to make ends meet? And that could be it. Getting it in some local shops. So if you know any local shops, send it our way. Or non-local. It could be anywhere.
Not really.
Technically,
I'm
it
not
could
going to drive
be.
it to Pennsylvania.
No, but I have I had a store that bought a whole case of Swanky sauce once. And I shipped it to them. You know, and they did the math. They said, okay, I could get it here for that much. I could add on $2 a bottle and sell it in my shop. Their whole point was they have 800 barbecue sauces in their shop. They wanted another one.
Yeah.
You know, so it could happen. It could be
Right.
anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just mathematically we got to do margin math with that person because they obviously want to make money too.
Yeah.
So
Carol asked another
Yeah.
quick question. Aaron showed us the difference between first cut and second cut. Why is second cut not good for all the time? Do you want me to
I
answer
told them
that?
to ask you that later.
Okay.
That was good,
Good
Carol.
job, Carol.
Good
Carol
job.
remembered. So you saw the difference between physical, like visual difference between first cut and second cut. The nutritional difference between first cut and second cut is that second cut is packed, jammed full of all the extra vitamins and nutrition that don't get killed off during the wintertime. So the grass in first cut is grass that was technically there over winter. So it's less nutritious. Still great for goats and cows and horses, but second cut got cut in like June, right? Started growing and then gets cut again in like July or August, depending on the growing season. So it had all that time, didn't have to suffer through the cold winter. All of those nutrients are still in that grass. So when it gets cut, it's super green, it's super fine, it's not like stemmy at all because it's not hardy. Never
showed them
got
all
frozen. I know, but I'm just saying nutritionally wise,
So why can't they eat second cut all year?
because it is so jam packed full
So
of
it's
those
too
nutrients.
much.
It's too rich for them. The babies, if they get pregnant, right? The goats get pregnant.
Yeah.
If they're eating second cut throughout their entire pregnancy, the babies are going to be huge.
Right. What if, so for example, because when I was doing this live, I said, you know what? The goats aren't eating this first cut. They're getting really picky. Is it wet but not wet? Like, does it have this smell to it? They don't want it, whatever. Or are they just princesses? I think they're princesses.
They know we're holding out on the good stuff.
They know there's second cut here. So I was like, we're going to give them second cut. We're going to hide the vegetables in the cheese. That's what we're going to do here, right?
Yeah.
So we put the second cut out, mix it in. And I said all the goats can get it because they're all pregnant. They've all had babies. And I'm like, wait a second. We do have one out here that doesn't have babies.
She's fine.
And she's eating second cut.
She's going to get fluffy, that's all.
So my point is, if you have goats, some of our customers, and they don't breed and they're just pet goats,
Sure.
and they fed them second cut all year, they're wasting money because they don't need that. Their goat's going to get real fluffy because it's like super high in all that stuff. But could they do it?
If they're female.
Got it. Good point. Yep.
So you never, ever, ever feed a weathered male second cut.
Yeah.
Not even a wet. You can't. Just no second cut for the boys.
Yeah. Okay. So that was it. That was just a
Simple
question.
answer. No.
Right.
Now our babies are getting second cut. That's fine. It's not going to hurt
Yeah.
them. We just got to be careful. But no second cut.
It's
for
one of the
boys.
reasons because we have a baby out there pooping a little loose. we stopped doing grain on the babies in the morning.
Yeah.
And they could be getting loose because they're eating second cut and whatever.
Yeah.
So we're just monitoring a lot
the
of
poop
that.
issue could be, and unfortunately we have Roman has the poopies too now. So it's looking less likely that it might not be a nutritional thing. It could be because we're super wet and it's never stops
soaking.
raining, and it's the perfect time because they are now 8 weeks old that they could be getting some coccidia. So we might have to start treating them soon.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
All right, I got to hurry up. We're running behind. Off
Okay.
topic. That's it. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
Okay.
have you ever thought of shaving soap? No. And who asked that question?
Felicity K.
Felicity. Sorry it took so long for us to
Yeah,
get
no,
back
probably.
to you, but no. I have thought of, though, back into the soap thing, when I pull the molds out of the cabinet, lavender. That I have
Lavender's
thought of.
always
Lavender's a great
good
smell.
It's a great smell.
So I'm looking
That,
forward to
and
the
you can
artistic
do-
side of the soap. That's
You
what I've
can
always wanted to do.
More essential oils
Right.
in soaps like that.
Yeah.
Do lavender essential oils, and that's where your cost goes up, but that's because your ingredients went up as well, quality wise.
Aaron, how about a pet dog soap with natural flea repellent, etc.? That's not a bad idea. Some type of goat soap on your dog? I don't know how we would do it. No, because it's going to be a hard soap. You wouldn't be able to use it. We're not doing soft. Liquid.
I don't know.
We're not
how to
doing
do
liquid.
If you make soap now, it'll be cured and ready for Christmas. That is one of the reasons I don't want to do soap, is because of the curing time. Do you know how much storage room you're
Yeah.
gonna need for
Yeah.
curing soap?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
figure it out.
All right.
Yep. Can you order 2 lotions with each one going to a different address?
No.
Unfortunately not.
Nope. You'd have to
Good.
send one. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't pay one shipping, but have us ship to 2 different
Right.
addresses.
Yeah, you need 2 labels.
It's 2 labels. It's
2 boxes.
2 boxes. It's 2 prices
Yeah.
for those labels.
Yeah, so just place 2
So,
separate orders.
You can
Yeah.
order 2 bottles of lotion, 1 bottle, and send it to this address, and 1 bottle to that address. But
So-
it has to be two
So
different
we're
orders.
way behind. So I'm gonna reiterate. We were talking about gift box settings and the Mother's Day gift box we did last
We
year.
do charge.
Somebody,
Ellen said some companies charge $10 for gift packaging.
we do the same thing.
We do charge
there.
$10 for a gift box.
I don't even think
Sometimes
it's 10. Maybe
it is.
I don't remember.
Sometimes, though, for like Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, we do make up a collection that already comes prepackaged in a gift setting. So the price is all inclusive. So you're getting the 3 lotions and the gift box, and it's just one flat price.
Yeah, exactly. And it's easier for us logistically, so we can know we have the inventory, build out 10 of them all at once. When the orders come in, they're already built. It's just easier to create a package and say, this is Mother's Day. Stuff like that might come.
But we always
We might
have,
do more than
in the gift box item on the website, it says this box can fit 2 to 3 lotions,
Right.
or a mix and match of 3 items, whether that's 2 Swankies and a lotion, or 2 lotions and a Swanky, all I don't think you can do all Swanky.
You can do 3 Swankies in there.
Can you?
Yeah.
So
Sort of.
anyway,
It's just hard to ship.
so if
because-
that's like an add-on item where you add the gift box to your order, and if you ordered 3 items, we put all 3 of those items or 2 into that gift box.
I just made them giggle. That
I
was it.
see that.
Okay.
Stelly's gonna lick your face.
All right. We're at 3:30 on our clock. Still 48 minutes behind.
I'm
so
sorry.
glad you guys are still hanging out with us.
They are.
Are there places in your area that we can send gift cards to that will help you out because Amazon doesn't sell what you need? Tractor Supply, and Agway if it's goat related,
Right.
pretty much.
Yeah. Tractor Supply, and our backup is Agway in
yeah.
Norwich. Those are the 2 places that we get 100% of our goat grain from, which is a big expense, especially this time of year, because everybody is lactating and
they eat more.
they do eat more
Yeah.
this time of year.
So Paula Biggs asked, how many village points does it take to get a reward? So you get rewards right away.
Every
You get a
time.
reward just for signing up for village
True
points.
story.
And then each point is equal. Each 100 points is equal to $1. So somebody the other day had 4,000 points. That's $40.
Yeah.
So they were able to take $40 off their next order. Guys, one thing
They
you
don't
are
expire either, ever.
one thing you are all missing on the Village Points. You all have, and I'll try to make a video about this to explain it. Every single person that signed up for Village, it's free to sign up. Luke's about to knock everybody over if he comes up here. It's free to sign up. You log in, you're part of the Village, that program. You get your own custom code. It's like it's a link. It's yours. So I'm gonna say Paula Biggs because she
asked the question.
She can log in to our website and figure out where she sees how many Village Points she has. She has her own custom code. Paula can be the talk of the town, and everybody knows Paula. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, where did you get that goat milk lotion from?" Oh, these crazy people on YouTube. I don't know your accent, but this is just fun, right? You got to check it out. I'm going to send you my link. And then she sends them her link.
It's like a referral link.
If they buy stuff, Paula makes points. And they get points.
Which means Paula can then go buy things on our website from points that she...
didn't even have to buy product.
No. Her friend bought something.
Right.
And Paula gets, paid.
You ever hear the company Dollar Shave Club? It's the exact same program they use to explode. They got 100 people that hated buying razors at the store, wanted much better razors, a much better experience. That company then, Quinn, you got to stop pulling my hand. That company then basically turned their biggest fans into their salespeople. And I'm not asking you to sell at all.
No, but if it comes
but I
up
want
in
to give you
conversation-
credit for sending your
friends.
friends.
Like,
Yeah, I want to give you credit, you points for sending your friends or your people to our site. And that's how the Village program's supposed to work. I don't think anybody's used their custom links.
I don't think so.
I have reporting, I can go look, but I really don't think you guys are using them. And you guys could be collecting points, and then when Christmas rolls around, somebody had 40,000 points.
Yeah.
Somebody could have 100,000 points.
Right.
And buy $100 worth of product and not pay a dime because their friends are buying product.
Right.
So that's the way the system works. I'm going to try to create a little video. Quinn, you're doing again. I talk with my hands, Quinn. You need to stop, please.
He's very attached.
He's very touchy.
That's one of his love
you
language.
want to touch? Touch up here.
No.
Touch my head. Pull my hair, not my hands.
When he has a love language, he
very
reaches out through touch.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how the system works. You could play with it, look around. I'll try to make a video that explains it, but that's what it is. There's points out there to be made. So in other words, you could have 10 points and have a reward. Well, 100 points would be $1 off.
Oh, Lucas!
Quinn, can you go check, see what Luke just did?
He
Go.
just took a dish out of the sink.
Go get him. He just took a dish out of the sink. Oh, that dog.
Yeah.
And then send Lukey outside.
Naughty. So apparently you're getting a package
I'm
on
getting
Wednesday.
a package on Wednesday. Chris, thank you.
Barbara said, would you add Tyler Talks to your recommended channels on
Oh
YouTube?
my goodness. All right, guys.
So here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
You can't hand deliver
An audience to a child.
to a kid.
So
he's got to work for it, guys.
So what I was trying to teach Tyler in the beginning, and he puts in a lot of effort, was you can't, it's, if you live life where everything's handed to you, you're not going to learn how to, rise and grind. You're not going to learn the grind.
He's going
for example, Jake gave me a comment one day about a year ago. We had a video. We had a video that we made or whatever, and it did okay. When I say a year ago, it got 400 views, which to us was huge back then. And Jake was like, "I was in that video. You owe me money. Google pays you ads, guys. We make $200 a month on Google. That's it. All the time you guys watch, it's not a lot of money. Google doesn't pay a lot." So I go, "Oh, really, Jake? I do?" He goes, "Yeah, I was in the video." I go, "No, you don't get, A, you didn't do anything. You were in the background. And B, you don't get paid just because you're part of the," it was I go, "Okay, wait a second. That was video number 700. Where were you for the last 699 videos?" So when Tyler started his YouTube channel, Tyler Talks, I told him, I am not going to promote your channel until you put in the effort. You
Right.
have to build it on your own. You will enjoy it so much
You'll
more.
value your community because you built it.
Right. And he even knows it's you guys. Because, A, he can't have commenting because he's a child.
Yeah.
So his videos, he
That's-
can't,
and
he
he-
can't,
I think
and he
think-
hates
I
that.
think he thinks YouTube did that to him. We did that
We
to
did
him.
that to him.
Listen, we deal with haters all day. I don't need an 11-year-old to have some person
Right. Say things
say
that,
things to him. No, sorry. I would love for him to see your comments because your comments...
just hit the thumbs up button if you
Your
watch his
comments
stuff.
would be great, but I have to protect him from the ones that won't be great.
Right.
He's too young to deal with any of that.
Right. And YouTube will shut off comments on his channel without us once they realize he's a
kid.
child.
Yeah.
The system will update. But so my point was I was trying not to just hand Tyler success. They say this is a grim statistic, but they say people that grow up not having to work for anything when they get into their 30s and 40s and later on in life, like they're gone. Mommy and daddy did everything. I had a BMW as a senior in high school. I didn't pay
Right.
for it, blah, blah, blah. They're more depressed than the people that grew up in the ghetto, in the dirt, and had to work
In the
for
grit,
in
yeah.
the grit and the grind. It's a depression thing shifts. And we talk about depression on this channel all the time. Somebody mentioned something about what we did for Jake earlier, and I forgot to read it. But my point was Silicon Valley is
mental health
the mental
crisis,
health,
I think.
the suicide rates, all that are millionaires that didn't work for it.
Right.
So I was trying to teach that to Tyler. You want to go love Tyler's channel, go for it, do it. But I didn't tell you to do it. I'm not going to stop you. I just, yes, you can promote it amongst each other. but
I'm not going to go and put
I'm
it
not
on the
gonna go-
recommended channels on YouTube
Right.
under our channel.
Yeah. And right now, yes, go ahead, drop it for the 300 people that are watching. But even for the moderators, if somebody asks
Sure.
in chat and says, hey, I heard Tyler has a channel, go ahead, drop the link. But don't just drop it out of the blue for no reason.
Yeah.
Because, again, I want him to work for it.
Right.
Like,
and if
he-
you like his video, subscribe.
Of
If you don't like
course.
his video and you just want to keep following, don't subscribe until you
Right.
want to. Like,
but
it's,
that kid lost his mind 2 weeks ago
He did.
when he went from 20 subscribers to 70 in like an hour.
he goes, I'm going viral.
He ran around the house. He was the happiest kid. So I get there's a lot of emotions tied there, but I'm trying to teach him don't wrap your emotions
Around
up
the
in the number of
subscribers.
subscribers you have and the number of viewers you have, because if one person's watching, it's worth putting out that content. If it makes you happy and nobody watches,
If you're proud of it, that's
it's
really
worth.
all that
So
matters.
that's what I'm trying to teach him. I'm not going to stop you guys. I'd love it. Go watch him, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to think, oh, you're an asshole of a dad. You're not supporting your son. No, now that's not it. I'm supporting him in the way he needs to be supported.
Yeah.
Not the Tyler, come in the barn with me and I'll get you 1,000 subscribers in a week. That's not going to help him. It's going to help him for a month. And
Well,
then,
he didn't
and-
teach him anything.
exactly. Didn't teach
Because
him
nobody handed us a
anything. Right.
1,000
Okay, we got to
subscribers.
let Quinn back.
You
I mean,
know.
Lukey back inside, okay?
We have to let Quinn back in.
Yeah, I got to let Quinn. Quinn, we got to let Quinn.
Quinny, gotta let Quinny back
I
in.
Yeah. Randy, I've got to say that's
That I am very
Original.
original since day one.
Randy since day one.
He's like, there's a handful of you guys that were like, you know, original day one OG. But I mean, we're just a year into going live, so I mean, next year at this time, y'all are gonna be OGs still.
Right. So we're super far behind. I just want to make this comment again. Kathy B, we love all of you guys, right? Whether you can afford to do things or not, the fact that we can sit here on our couch and know there's hundreds of people enjoying this time, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Right?
Listen,
Yep.
we've said it from day one. It's not about, you know, there's no added value. We don't value our villagers any differently just because you're a Patreon
Right.
or you're a Lotion customer or you're this or you're that. Everybody who's here with us on YouTube, the 15.1, whatever the number is, you guys watch. The people who comment, the people who support us on Facebook by just liking our our pictures and are on this ride with us, you guys are all value to us. Like,
Right.
it's not the money,
No.
you know? Somebody can go and write me an email and be like, you know, it really connected with you and what you're going through with your family during this COVID-19 situation. Somebody else can go and write and say, I was watching the goats the other night and you literally like have helped me through some of the darkest times of my life.
Yeah.
I value that because it what's the word I'm looking for? It hones in, it nails, it's like the home run, you know,
Yeah.
when the bases are loaded.
It knows you're doing something right.
It
puts
values what I'm doing. Like,
Right.
it gives me purpose. It gives like, okay, we're doing good.
Yeah.
It's not all about the money.
No.
We're doing good.
Yeah. One of the biggest YouTubers.
The money will follow because we're doing good.
Right.
You know?
One of the biggest YouTubers out there, Mr. Beast. He's like 20-something years old. I met him at Vid Summit. He gives away every dollar he makes on YouTube, and he makes millions.
Yeah.
But he makes millions from sponsors, right? Because
And by
he-
doing like crazy
he does
stuff.
some crazy stuff. But
Buys a whole grocery store and gives it to the
he
food
literally
bank.
goes to the-
literally
he-
bought the whole grocery store
went into the grocery store, bought the whole thing,
with
and donated
U-Haul trucks
and
in the parking
donated
lot.
it to a food bank. Yeah, but his whole thing was, I do this because I'm providing that. He told one of his sponsors once, pay $10,000, I'll build that video, but I'm giving all the $10,000 away. And then he started to create this cycle of, you know, and it's that feeling of doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not in a position to give all the money away that we make on YouTube, because we don't have sponsors to back it up. You know what I mean? But the point is, what you said, for the Kathy B's and the ones that can't afford it, if there's value here and you're still here, then obviously
Don't ever feel bad because you
Right,
can't
exactly.
financially support, because there's so many other ways that you can support. So many other ways.
right,
So
like
never, ever, ever
being
feel
here right
bad.
now.
No.
Aaron, are you going to make the greenhouse bigger? Claudia, I can't even finish the greenhouse I have now.
I think that was
And now
kind of
she
hurtful.
wants to make it bigger.
Yeah.
But I have thought about making it bigger, just so we all know. It's there.
What? No.
Sort of. Yeah. My husband is building a grandmommy.
Grandmommy W.
Grandmommy?
My hubby is building my greenhouse today.
Okay, if he finishes it today and
Then
builds it today,
he will hire
send
him
him
tomorrow.
here. Right.
Sue Witt, will
yeah,
the lip
tube.
balm be in tubes or jars? Well, we had an overwhelming poll results in that question, and y'all voted for tubes. So they went in tubes, and I'm actually extremely happy with that decision, because I had extra lip balm from one of my runs, and I put it in a jar that I would not have done a jar of this stuff, but it's just what I had. And I definitely like how the lip balm goes on better when it's in a tube than having to put my finger in it. And yeah, did not like the whole finger thing. So
Oh wow, we're way back. Sorry, we're way behind. It's funny, we answer questions from a conversation an hour ago. It's
yeah,
kind of
Maureen
weird.
A, we're back on the compost fire thing.
The compost fire thing, yeah.
Was she worried about the compost?
She was worried
setting
about
fire?
it. Yeah, we have
Flip
some
the piles.
we have some update things we have to do. We got rid of the updates to the barn with the fire, smoke alarm, fire extinguisher, stuff like that. We have thought of that.
I gotta go potty
But
soon.
yeah, okay.
Like real soon.
You can go take a potty break. I can
need a
answer
potty
some.
break?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
We'll keep going.
I'm hydrating a lot today.
and
I'm kind of burritoed
and
in.
Luke
though.
needs dinner.
I'm not gonna feed Luke.
Oh, you're not feeding Luke?
Me too.
Okay. You need dinner too?
No, he's not feeding Luke either. I think
Oh,
that's his
okay.
point.
Would you do a lip balm of the month? I don't think so.
That's new. Hold on a
Because
second.
we don't have.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Ready,
gosh!
set,
Try again.
push.
We don't have 12 of them, so that'd be a
We
challenge.
didn't start with
We-
lotion
we-
of the month.
yeah.
Let's get our
Lotion of the
first
month started
collection
later,
out.
like after lotion was around for a little bit. So yeah, it's a possibility. But the challenge with lip balm is we're going to sell it for a very reasonable price, and then shipping it's cheaper to ship, but it's not that cheap. It's almost more to ship a tube than it is to buy a tube, and that's what we're trying to figure out. Obviously, if you only buy one, if you buy 2 or 3 lip balms, then the shipping's super cheap. But we're trying to figure out how to do it. And our website was designed on flat rate shipping, right? $8 if you order less than $59. Once you go over $59, it's free shipping. So I don't want you spending $8 on 1 tube of lip balm. So we have to again, web developer, redesign the whole concept, or find a way to give you the lip balm at free shipping, even though it's not over $60. So we're trying to figure all that out because we want to make it. Nobody's gonna pay $8 in shipping for 1 thing of lip balm. That's stupid. I wouldn't want to charge you that. So that's kind of where that came from. Aaron, can you making the greenhouse bigger? I answered that. I'm gonna try to go fast now, guys, to try to catch up. And I have you guys all to myself. Oh, not anymore.
You replaced the dog.
I did replace the dog. Lukey is here and he wants dinner.
Alright, squish your butt.
What was it? Quickly, Jan V. Why was Moo fighting with the other goats last week?
I don't know.
We don't know. Exactly. We don't know. It was just a herd dynamic thing. They had to get it out.
Danica.
They could be in the middle of social distancing and they were just too close for too long. And they just needed to, punch each other every once in a while. Sometimes her and I headbutt like that. Not really, but sort of.
I wish. Just kidding.
Wicking vegetable containers. There it is.
1 hour ago. Yeah. That's the topic we were on.
Yeah. I'm trying to catch up real fast. Hi, Quinn.
Hey,
hi, Quinn. They're all saying hi to you, Quinn.
That's probably the
Quinn,
first time
how are
he
you
was here.
doing?
Good.
There
How
you go.
many munchkins do you have? I'm thinking she's asking us how many children we have.
Children.
4.
And you guys saw all 4 in this video.
Yes.
Yes.
And every dog.
And if you've noticed, if you've watched, right? Hazel, back up. Don't do that, Hazel. You will knock them off their. All 3 out of the 4 children came right over here and snuggled with me because they're like, "Mommy's got dogs. I'm not going over there." You had both dogs.
I had Jake
And
and
then
Ty.
Tyler went over there. Oh yeah,
Yes.
you're right. Tyler did go over there.
Daddy.
I was thinking more they weren't interrupting Hazel and the dog. Oh
boy.
no.
Oh boy. You know what? We should probably put the dogs outside.
Yeah, Quinn, can we put the dogs outside?
Oh wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're back on CBD oil conversation.
Yeah, you could use it. People want
It's
us to do
awesome
it.
for pain.
Yeah, we know.
Arthritis, aches,
We
and
just
pains.
can't sell it to you.
Yeah, we
Unless
know
you
that-
send me cash in the mail.
We know that.
Which is not a
No,
good
I
idea.
can't.
Don't,
no, don't
do that.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't
I don't
do it.
even
Stop
have.
now. Stop putting.
Put the money down.
Yeah, don't do it. Because I don't have the product. And that's like not good. Chris Gravely wants me to go Storage Wars. Head over to a storage unit and buy more stuff. No, I don't want to buy other people's stuff.
We want to focus
I
on
want
this
to empty
business.
this house. Buy stuff I already own. Liz, can you add a pink hooded sweater? Do we have a pink hooded sweater?
I mean, we have pink. Yeah, we have a pink hoodie.
We might have a
It's
pink hoodie.
Simon Says Farms logo, not like one of the new fundraiser type auction ones. But it's pink. I wear it all the time. Unless they're out of stock. I don't know.
Yes, you could pay Lynn.
Lynn Margaret
You
asked,
could-
do you have to pay PayPal if that is how we pay for Lotion?
Oh, you could pay any
You
way
can
you
pay
want.
whichever way you'd like.
Pay whatever way. Yeah.
Daddy,
What?
can I get more cheeses?
Sure, you can go get more Cheez-Its.
I think we answered.
How long have you? I don't know.
How long have you been running the farm?
Oh, since
Like 7 years.
7 years.
6
Yeah.
years, something like that. You need to do family hoof prints, and also Jake needs to get busy with his pictures.
Oh yeah, we told
we joke
Jake.
about that now. Like, Jake, you need to get working on some more mandalas. Can you stop licking yourself? Excuse me. Stop. Come here. Come on.
I don't know what this question. I'm trying to figure out this question right here.
Oh boy. I need to scroll over. wondering what the youngest goat and oldest goat that you have had give birth. Well, the youngest goat we've ever had give birth.
No, we
We
always
don't-
wait past a year. We go to 2 years. We go to 2
They're
years.
always 2 years old, never younger. The oldest,
I mean, they're only 5. Our
6.
oldest right now, 6.
6,
Yeah.
because Danica's 7 and
Yeah.
we retired her, so she didn't give
Yeah.
birth this year. So 6 years old is the oldest
Yeah.
we have. But that's because our herd is 6 years old.
Yeah. So Typo Queen asked if you could post a picture of 80 on our Facebook so we can see. Unfortunately, we can't do that. Once our customers have the goats, it's their job to share. We can't continue to make their goats. I don't know. It's just a privacy
I
thing.
can share here and there, but
And it's up to them. So we'd have to ask them permission if we could share it and whatever. Like, for example, 80
yeah.
went to the Mia Foundation.
No, 80 did not. Ari did.
Help me out. Ari.
Yeah.
That's why that was a question. I said 80 went to
No.
the... Okay, Ari, you guys follow... For some of you on Facebook, follow the Mia Foundation to get updates and things like that. Wow, that's a lot of Cheez-Its. Paige,
boy,
no.
again.
Stay over there with mommy, please. Right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Are any of the goats, Bill Harris asks, are any of the goats in House of Pie going back to the other barn or the other way around?
Yeah.
So yes. Some will, Hazel, you're kind of in the
So
way.
Penelope,
Can you
Grace,
sit down?
Penelope, Grace, and
Up
Evelyn
there.
are going to come back to Cassie's castle in. Well, Penelope will come back sooner because she is going to Angie's house, and I want Penelope to be familiar with Bo and Coco before they go.
Yeah.
That way, it's just a smoother transition when they go to Angie's house. But Grace and Evelyn will come over probably in August because they'll get bred in September, October timeframe.
Yeah. Go for this next question here, Liz, because I'm not sure what they were trying to ask.
So
weight
the
of
original
kids.
question was about weighing the kids. We don't know how much they weigh right now. What do you think Bo weighs right now?
Oh, 8,
I don't
9
know.
pounds.
She's getting pretty hefty.
She's
I
close
would
to
say
double.
10
Yeah, 10
pounds.
pounds, yeah.
We could be totally wrong.
Yeah, Tracy asked me about Trader Joe's. Same thing. They think I'm too small.
Yep.
They're not interested. Also, I haven't tried. I haven't been talking. And a lot of these companies, like the Wegmans and the Trader Joe's, get how crappy this arrangement is. Yes, stay back there. They won't even talk to the manufacturer.
Nope.
They want another level in the middle called a food buyer. They want to go manufacturer.
It's all like,
food.
I think it's all a scheme. It's like a pyramid scheme.
So they want to go manufacturer, food buyer, then distributor, then grocery store. You guys would pay $12 a bottle in the store. Because
Minimum.
And that's the problem.
Because everybody wants the same percentage. I was like,
Right.
wait a second, at some point this equals more than 100%.
Right. So that's the challenge in the food business for what's called fancy food. Mayonnaise and ketchup and bread is done totally different. There's a big difference there. And milk and eggs. That's all different. Everything else is done like this. So it's very challenging. Yeah. Maybe I might bring Swanky Sauce to a food show this year now that this is our full-time gig.
Well, unless you're not doing anything else.
Yeah, no. But the problem is it'll cost me $2,000 to go to the food show.
Yeah.
So is it, do I go? Do I not go? What do I do?
Right.
But it's definitely where you meet the distributors, where you meet the Wegmans of the world. And I can talk to them in person and we can have a conversation and they can taste it and instead of just via email. Email is very
Get
hard to
lost
sell
in
food
email.
via email. But yeah, that's kind of all on the roadmap for this year now. Yeah. Are you going to do a blooper video?
That was to you.
No, I'm not doing it. She does blooper videos. I don't do that.
Yeah, I have not a lot of footage.
Yeah, we
right
don't
now,
have a lot this year.
but I have a folder that I highlight stuff out of. There will be one. I just don't know how good it'll be.
Oh, Quinn, they're talking about no training wheels.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, he says. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, soon.
Kathy in Ohio asked, Liz, are you gonna cut Aaron's hair soon?
Soon.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to. It's
I
one of
have
those
to.
and I highly recommend it. I get it. It's been 40-something days since none of us have really done anything like that. But this is almost making me feel down. Like,
Yeah, I hear
it's
you.
like...
It's going to
it's
make you
over-
feel even more down
it's-
once you see how I cut your hair.
Oh, that's true. I was literally about to just shave my whole head.
No, don't do that.
No, like a number 2.
You don't
or
have the
like
head shape
fine,
for
like
that.
a 4.
You
I
don't have the head shape for it. Remember that one
let's see.
time?
Yeah,
on
my
New
mom
Year's Eve?
dropped me on the floor. No, it wasn't that. It was
No.
my grandmother.
New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah.
You
I
tried
shaved
to,
my
you
head.
tried to give you tried to give yourself a haircut and then you shaved your head.
Yeah,
It's not a good look. You would make a horrible bald guy.
this is very true.
You just don't have a
We're
good-
running out of time. Luke's barking at us.
Yeah, you know why? Because he wants dinner.
When will Bo get mingled in with the rest of the group? We don't
already
know.
answered that.
We don't know. We've got
That's
some
more like-
time.
Quinny, we're gonna need Luke.
We need Luke to have dinner, buddy.
Because otherwise,
You
that's
could leave your
not gonna
Cheez-Its
stop.
here. Thank you.
Yeah, he's telling you it's time for dinner. He's trained us when he would like to eat.
Yep. This is
Yes,
very
I
true.
know. And then there's you. You're just a
already read
grazer and you eat all day long.
I lost my spot. Cut Aaron's hair.
Yeah, we're right there.
Somewhere right
All
there.
right. When will Bo
I got sidetracked because somebody asked us to adopt a goat for free. Somebody wanted to adopt a goat for free, and I got sidetracked.
that
Oh, Liz Todd, how you doing? I want to adopt a goat for a fee.
Oh,
for a fee.
So
Oh,
funny you should mention
funny
that.
you should say that.
That's part of the whole secret plans.
Secret plans. I thought she literally wrote, "I want to adopt a goat for free." I'm like,
Wouldn't that be nice if
that
that's
would
how
be
life worked? No, we misunderstood your question.
sorry, Liz, misunderstood. the question. Plus, I didn't see the red question mark, so I scrolled
It's
past
okay.
it.
There's a
once.
question mark in the beginning.
I
so
see
I
it.
Try to see those. So that we are going to be launching a new product on our website, and it will be where you guys get to adopt a goat, and you'll get a cute little picture. I'm not sure what it'll look like yet, but it'll be a picture of that goat.
With a story and
With
stats.
a story and some statistics like, birthday, favorite
Mother,
food,
father, all that stuff.
mom and dad if it's applicable,
Weight at birth, stuff like that.
stuff like little fun facts type of stuff.
Yeah,
Kind of like our calendar, just on steroids.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that will be an option. That's going to be like actually this week's project, I think. Question mark? Would you stop listening yourself? You're live on camera. Okay. Oh no, they're fighting. No,
Great.
not fighting, playing, but like, yay. Well, what could go wrong here? They're going flying
Yeah.
because Hazel's within arm shot of the camera and she keeps like clawing at it.
So Raggedy Ann, I tried to share my Village Point link on Facebook, but all it shows is Swanky Sauce. It only takes you to the Swanky Sauce page. Is there any way to link it to items instead of just Swanky Sauce? So it shouldn't take you to the Swanky Sauce page. It's your link for our whole entire website. So it's called...
Which does look very heavy swanky.
Exactly.
Which is why we have to redo the website.
What she just said.
Because in the beginning, I made my Simon Says Farms website on a different platform, and you made a Swanky Sauce because my platform didn't have the
Didn't have the ability to do all the credit card stuff.
right. So, and at the time, we were only selling Swanky Sauce, so the website was Swanky Sauce.
Right. What she said. So that's exactly. So it should. The link might look like it's only Swanky Sauce, but they're on the main page of our website. Our main page of our website is Swanky Sauce.
It's very heavy swanky.
You go letsgetswanky.com. That's the website.
Right.
It's built on the top of a Swanky Sauce page. We're working on changing the main page of the website to simonsaysfarms.com, but I don't like that because there's too many ways to spell it wrong. So I'm hoping I can get other URLs that are easier to not spell wrong, or even do some other creative website things. So that's out there. But that link should not be just Swanky Sauce. If somebody goes there, you almost have to explain it. Like, hey, this is the farm. It's going to talk about barbecue sauce, but just click on the menu and go to products, and you'll see the lotion.
Well, we're hoping this is a short-term problem.
Correct. Yeah. And we change it up, but that's how that works. And that was Raggedy Ann, yeah, that said that. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Talking about Tyler's YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, they are. Yep.
Yeah, they can.
And I agree with Aaron. I totally people.
The
who
whole
get,
mayhem happening over
yeah,
here.
they can see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering.
Hazel's sitting on Stella now, like she's a chick.
Yeah. Keeping her warm.
Oh boy, you know you're too big for this kind of play, Hazel, right? I mean, like on the couch, close to people. She broke. She's still laying on her head again. Alright.
Liz, you're up to here.
Yep.
Right here. 420, 430. It's a go question. It's you.
If you can't find a home for Frio, will you decide to keep him? So I'm going to keep Frio as long as it takes me to find him a good home. So if that's a year, that's a year. If it's whatever, he'll have a home. But
oh, sorry, Claudia. Oh.
That's Carol Holbert.
Carol Holbert. Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
Carol Holbert. My last message. I truly want the recipe for the Alfredo sauce on Easter.
Can't get it down.
Can't get it down. All right, I have to.
A roux is not easy. So.
No, a roux is not easy. I have to make the video. This is what I gotta do. I gotta make the video. Maybe it'll be one of the first ones I put on the Aaron Simon channel. I'll put it over there. Cross-pollinate. Try to get you guys to go. Yeah.
Oh my God, they're shaking the whole house.
They are. All three of the dogs. Oh my gosh.
Went by. What?
Did you hear that? No kids, no dogs. I was about to start singing Cyndi Lauper. I think we're alone now.
We're not. There's 352 people still here in our living room.
Yeah, and I think that was Cyndi Lauper. I don't know. I might have been wrong. I'm not really into music.
The 80s music is
80s
great.
music. You guys are lucky. I knew Wilson Phillips.
Oh my God, Luke again. We're gonna have to be almost done because we're heading into witching hour with the dogs, where things start getting crazy. Nap time's over, dinner time, potty time.
Yeah.
Constant scratching at the door to want to go outside.
We're getting real close. I'm only 8 minutes behind.
There we go. There we go.
I'm trying to read something to make sure it's something I want to read out loud. Okay.
Go ahead, scroll.
Where am I going?
Is Stella off her allergy meds? Yep. So Stella was able to make it through winter without a major allergy attack, but I can see spring is in the air with her because she's just getting more and more itchy. So I'm probably gonna have to put her back on her allergy meds in the spring, summer, see how she does. Because the less time I can spend at the vet, the better. So, what are we doing?
I'm reading questions that don't make sense, some of them. Because it looks like they're asking each other questions, and that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
If there's anything I can help.
Hazel took up the whole couch.
Hazel does take up the whole couch. This is very... Oh, and I clicked the weird button. How long do the babies stay with their moms? There we go. Jackie asked a question. As long as we can.
10 to 12 weeks.
Yep. Yep. That's
10,
a good...
10 to 12 weeks if they have a new home that they're going to. That's the time where they'll be weaned as they go to their new home. Otherwise, they'll stay with their mom until... I mean, the boys got to go. The boys have to get away from the mom unless they're castrated. So that we don't have any other accidental breedings.
Yes. It was not... Oh, I think I'm up to real time. Tiffany sang that song. It wasn't Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, I should have that.
I was kind of questioning myself there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So go scroll back up because somebody else made a comment about right there. Sharon West made a comment about I watch another channel that you can sponsor their animal of your choice and your sponsor amount goes to their upkeep. That is very kind of almost like how our Patreon
our
$6
Patreon level,
which our $6 used to be how much a bale of hay costs. Not anymore.
Not anymore. No.
And it doesn't go to a specific goat. It goes towards.
It goes towards the upkeep of the farm, or
well, it goes towards the hay that all the goats are
right.
eating.
You go get it. Go ahead.
But yeah, it's
the same process.
A very similar idea that we're thinking of.
It's the same idea with our Patreon. The word sponsor, though, YouTube does have a feature inside YouTube that's kind of like its own Patreon within inside YouTube, if you want to call it that. Where you can,
right?
where you can become a member of or sponsor. I think they used to use the word sponsor, but I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. You become a member of that YouTube channel, and there's different tiers, and the creator that makes the channel. It's basically YouTube trying to stop creators like us from going to Patreon.
Right. So that YouTube.
Gets more money.
The fees.
Right. So
I'll just be behind Hazel.
But the problem is YouTube doesn't give us that option yet. We're not big enough for YouTube to give us that option. So this is pretty much the end. The dogs are taking over.
Yes, because now they're right here in Popeyes. Oh my gosh. Would you stop? You can't be jealous just because I'm
actually,
Hazel.
I'll answer this question. Liz, what's that name right there?
I don't know.
Oh. So somebody asked a question about getting verified on YouTube. So once you're verified, there's a lot of things you have to pass in order for you.
Cannot get verified on YouTube.
No, you do.
I mean, that was Facebook. Never mind.
You get verified. You have to verify your address first through Google, which that can take weeks. But in order to get paid from what's called AdSense,
how does YouTube pay?
How does YouTube pay? It's direct deposit.
Yeah,
you have to set up direct deposit with YouTube and
your
they
bank.
pay you. Yeah, they don't pay you through PayPal or anything like that.
Plus, the mail. No.
Have to have over 1,000 subscribers and have more than 10,000 hours of total watch time. There's a lot of criteria to do that.
Do that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That's weird.
Yep. I know.
Oh, you just stop
it. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I didn't eat lunch.
And it's 5 o'clock.
It is.
I gotta go.
It's time for beer.
Maybe. Yeah.
Round 2, ding, ding, ding. That's what somebody just said. Hi.
Yeah. Okay. It's time to go. We are gonna go now.
This is all day. They take little breaks and they go back at it. Then they take a couple little breaks. Yeah. I mean, we should have Stella and Hazel should have their own YouTube channel.
Oh gosh, no.
So just watch them. Half of the time, it'd just be sleeping on the couch.
Right. That's pretty much what it would turn into. Yep.
But then the other half would be this.
Yep. They would sleep on the couch. You guys are on TV now, guys. Yes. Best behavior, because I'm about to hit the end button. So, yep. This is it. Oh, yeah. Bye. Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody, for everything this week.
All right, here. Hold this right here on Stella.
Oh, well, they left. Oh, she's back.
Stella, you gonna win?
Not if Hazel sits on her. I have no idea what they're seeing. Hazel and her lips. Oh, man.
I'm trying to find the application so
we can't go anywhere until Aaron logs in. Oh,
I gotta log in to shut this down. So, yeah, you guys can see yourself. Look, they're on TV.
Yeah,
they're on TV.
Well, the stand is on TV.
Oh,
you mean over there? Yeah.
Yep.
Excuse me. We still don't lick ourselves on camera.
Yeah, that's very
still
bad.
Not good.
Yep.
Etiquette.
This is all day, every day. All right, you guys done? Hey, what did we say?
No licking each other either.
You could, yeah.
Look at her. You got the face.
Jeez, it's ridiculous.
All day long.
Well, if 360 people want to watch this, I mean, we could just leave it on.
Well, I mean, my arm's gonna get tired.
Okay,
soon.
guys, we gotta go. See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.